Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today we're going to make some green circuits. If anyone thought this intro happened already, you were wrong. It didn't happen. I didn't forget to change the setting. No, no, no. I would never do that. After this many years of streaming, you think I'd make such a rookie mistake? Anyway, I made such a rookie mistake. I don't think I need to tell you guys that. You know who I am. I'm a disaster, just waiting to happen. You don't have to wait long for a good disaster like me, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what I mean. All right, so we're going to be building green circuits over here because there's Opera and Cayenne here. Opera and Iron here. I'll just spoonerism it for fun. I saw it coming. I'm like, you know what? We're just going to let that happen. So, yeah. Build the iron and copper, and then we will just put like massive amounts of electric circuitry building around here. I also want to do another drop station, and I don't quite know where I want to put it. I'm thinking actually over here might be a good drop station place, like right here, because it doesn't seem to be close to any other drop stations. You just put it up and around, and then yeah, that might actually kind of work. So we are currently up one pick station. I think we've got too many pick stations and not enough drop stations. That's okay, we'll figure all that out later. Like there's a lot that needs to be done. Also, we need to really work on building more satellites today, because I would really like, well, yeah, I'd like to build satellites, I'd like to build ships. Green circuits is my priority right now though, because quite frankly, until we build those green circuits up, we're going to have problems. So we're just going to get that done. That's not what I wanted at all. That's what I want. Great. So that's what I'm working on. Now, where's the best place to do the iron? Probably here. And I think this one's just going to be just putting out iron. I don't think I wanted to put out anything else, just iron. That's pretty unusual. Usually I wanted to put out other stuff, but today we're just putting out iron. And sometimes you put out what you got to put out, you know? Yep. Cool. And that's going to produce the delightful substance known as iron ore, obviously. And then we will refine it into some delicious iron plates. And then we can just make as many electric circuits as we bloody well can. Because I think I deserve them. Oh, we've actually got a bit of a forest there. Look at that! A forest! That's exciting. Haven't seen one of those before. Alright, and refining stacks look like that. Okay, wonderful. I think we're going to build it upwards. Yeah. In that case, it really should go like that. Yes, that's good. Okay, I like this. I like what I'm seeing here. It makes me happy. And you know how I am. If something makes me happy, that's all I really need in my life. Okay. So obviously it's not powered yet, but give the bot network a chance. Oh, I've done a dumb again. At some point I probably need to build in here. We'll worry about that later. That's not a now thing. That's a later thing. Okay. Actually, can we build that way? Green, red. Currently it's not going to work. I know that, but I don't really care. And then we'd like to probably do a thing that spits out iron. Like that. Cool. And then that just wants to Have a combinator, which I didn't grab. I should have grabbed it, but didn't. One of those. It's a classic combinator. We've used them a million times. And what's one more? We haven't actually used them a million times. I don't think I need to state that obvious fact. We've used them a lot, though. That's all I'm saying. Let's get power over here. I think power is going to be most exciting. We still do not have power there. Where are we short? Oh, yeah, okay. Power is connected. The important thing that power is connected to is that. As long as power is connected to that, everything will sort of start to work, and that's what it needs to do. I don't need drastic improvements, I just need something to sort of start happening. And at that point, it'll start pushing out copper, iron, sorry, not copper. Brilliant. It'll take a little while, of course, because the bots are trying to get it done and they are struggling in their own special way. Mostly because of bad design work, but you know what? Around here, bad design work is just my way of saying hello and I care. I care so very much. Okay. It's actually viable to probably put a train line through here. Weird viability, but you know what? In my line of work, I like a viable train line. Oh, and get rid of those. Okay. And we'll just disconnect these real quick because I see no reason why they should exist the way they were existing. What we'd also like to do is build some more blue belts today, because I understand that's a contentious issue with many of my viewers, that we just don't have the blue belts coming through. And they are correct, I'd like to say. They are very correct. I would love to get more blue belts just happening. And we will get that sorted one day. Alright, well the next thing we need to do is get the copper going. Yes, I've made a critical mistake there, but that's okay. Because it wasn't working anyway. This is the part that should be connected. Oops. Fine, it's fine. Okay, and that should get that connected. Sure, that's pretty good. They are lacking some of the roboports, and I think once those roboports become online, then things are going to get very exciting very quickly. But the good news is the roboports aren't online, so things aren't exciting. Not usually something you want to say. Usually you want things to be exciting, but, you know, within limits. Maintain your excitement until it's not safe. JP wishes to be the top cat. My goodness. Bullet test has been taken off his vaulted spot. Absolutely, we can do that for you, JP. I'd be delighted to do that for you. Where is the top cat? There it is. Bam. Okay. Okay, you are now top cat. And because we've got to do it this way, we need to make sure the price of top cat goes up. Because, you know, it's just not fair if it doesn't. Goes up by another 500 points, becoming 21,500 points for top cat. Very, very much JP for becoming top cat. And now the race is on. Can you get to a month of top cat before being pulled off that vaulted spot? Being very careful not to just say, can you make it that long without being pulled off? Because that's just weird, and you don't want to say that. That's just awkward conversations. Awkward conversations to have with your doctor. Volume 1. Okay. I like how it's volume 1. Implies there's going to be more volumes later. And there will be. Better believe there will be. Okay. God damn it. How you doing, Dave? Good to see you. So yeah, we're not using this copper right now. We might have to switch things around later. That'll be okay. We can do that. The thing that annoys me most is I did say it and I completely forgot the quote system exists. It happens a lot to me. I just forget that people can quote the dumb shit that I say, and then it comes up and I'm like, ah yes, my hubris has returned. How are you doing, hubris? Alright, so... Great if I had some more yellow belts, but quite frankly, we're just out of them at the moment. Also, we got a logistics bot in my inventory. Doing good. Speaking of all conversations with your doctor, you've been rewatching House. Oh, nice. How's that going for you? How's that going for you, should I say? I've never seen House. Like, I know of it, and I've seen clips, but I've never actually just watched the show. Not really for any particular reason, it's just sort of never happened. One day. It's good? Yeah, as I said, I've seen clips. I mean, the clips I've seen are probably, like, the best bits, but... I don't know what the context of that is, but it doesn't sound good. Okay. That shouldn't be connected like that. Yeah, what the hell are you doing? I'm gonna have to double check that one now, because I don't think that's connected. No, that was connected right, actually. No, that was correct. That was correct. Your favorite episode so far is the tick one. Like the superhero? I know that's not like the superhero. I know it's not. Do this. We probably turn this on. Yeah, we do. Hello, Factory. You are good at turning me on. Alright. Okay, we split, and you better believe we split. We're going to have to pull all this down eventually. That shouldn't be a problem, though. We'll get it done. Season 2, Episode 16. Oh. It'll be a long time before I need to fix this all up, though, so I'm not too worried. And we're good. Okay. So now, we're going to go kind of crazy. Because the whole point of this, if I watch one episode of House, it should be that one. Really? That good, huh? I'm just going to go nuts here. I hope people appreciate how nuts I'm going. Because I just want a lot of green chips over here. I don't even care. Oh, that's too many green chips, see if you're going mad with power. Yeah, cool, don't care. Let's connect those real quick. Because quite frankly, I don't care how these are done. I just want them done. And I just want to make sure that things count properly. If things aren't counting properly, then why bother, you know? Just why bother? Why bother? Could have done that earlier, but whatever, we didn't. Okay, that's It's done. Do we want to do one more? We want to do as many as we can, honestly. Because the whole purpose of this system is just to build so many gosh darn green belts that we don't know what to do with them all. Because we are so bloody short. Celebrated today, it being Friday, and 2 bits of good news over the past 2 days. That sounds like 3 bits of good news, honestly. That seems like 3 reasons to celebrate, if you ask me. It's totally fine. Any of these are not connected yet. That's connected, that's connected. I mean, absolutely, always celebrate the good news, right? Well, if I may ask, if I may share in your enjoyment, what's the good news? Okay. Oh, you wanna get that done right. They're gonna just produce stuff as they get around to it. Those bots, those construction bots, they are... Oh no, Rips Fix? Fix is up. Gotta practice safe SFX, you know the rules. Some of the robots are kind of stuck because someone built in a stupid way. Ah, SeiferKatt. Good point. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it at the moment. I can always turn it back on again another day. I'm not feeling it right now. But don't worry, it'll come back on. It's not deleted for good. I'll always decide that I want to feel incredibly awkward and do it again. So... It's like there's a boo for that. Like, oh. I always forget how well loved it is. Just like Blunt Family Pets. That got dark immediately. Okay. Other things I'd like to get done is I would probably like to get some uranium going here. That'd be good. I think uranium here would be good. My bots are already so busy, but you know what? You're done. It's definitely one of your favorite things. Oh, my heart. Look, you can't say it's one of your favorite things and expect me not to turn it on. Now I just feel bad about it not being on. No, delete that one. We're never going to do that one. Delete that one. We're never going to do that one. Sorry, I've just decided to start cleaning up things. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ah, how easily I am swayed. No, I don't feel like doing it. It's my favorite thing. Oh, I'm sorry that I never thought about turning it off. I'm a bad, bad cat. Treason, nice. Well, it sounds like you found 3 things today. A lot of good news today. It's trees, son. I haven't really been following the Trump thing. Generally, I'm happier not knowing anything about that man. Oh no, political alarm, I can hear it. Anime person powering up. I mean, I can't think of anime person powering up without thinking Dragon Ball Z, which is just ha ha ha, and then you explode. And then you hurt your throat. Which, by the way I do it almost sounds like a car revving up, which makes me think that Goku may be a car. Oh, here we go. Yeah, everyone just gets a little bit higher pitch. That last one does not do well in my throat. But I mean, there's multiple other power-ups. It's like 7. What was the farmer at the start of Dragon Ball Z? Like, Raditz goes, his power level's 3, and then just flicks like a shotgun shell at him. Probably killing him instantly. Which, you know, if you hadn't watched Dragon Ball before, you'd be like, holy shit, that was violent for no reason. But Dragon Ball was always violent for no reason. Victor Magus, what does the scouter say about Steve's power level? It's like 7 or 8. It's not actually that impressive. So anyway, how are we doing for numbers? You know what? We've got 10 viewers. I'm going to ask people today a question. Okay, I'm going to do a poll. Now, it's a new poll. Cool or sad? Cool? Sad. Got a 5-minute poll going. Cool or sad? That's just a question. Cool or sad? What do we feel like right now? Cool or sad? Have we launched a rocket yet? No, we haven't made a satellite yet. And we're having massive problems with blue chips because we're having massive problems with green chips. So, cool or sad, people? That's all you need to answer the question. I'm not going to give context to this right now. Just cool or sad. Yeah, we're 25,000 green chips in the hole, which is not how many green chips you want in your hole. I don't think I need to tell anyone that. You know what? Who am I to judge how many green chips are acceptable in the hole? How dare I? No, we haven't launched a rocket. We need to really get solar panels and accumulators going higher. The problem is with solar panels, they require 15 electronic circuits, which is it's nigh impossible right now to get near that many. It's such a high number. Oh god. Oh, I see a lot of batteries here though. This might be a good place to make accumulators. Oh god. The important thing is I'm having fun, right? Okay, well they're near the solar panels. Not the solar panels, the accumulators. The accumulators are near the accumulators. Go figure. That's really cute that they're using the old things. We don't need those anymore. Okay. My base grew so much since you last visited. Does it help with traffic? I mean, the point is more that things just go wherever the hell they want. So, not really. The only thing I can really do to help traffic, I did the quotation marks in the wrong place, is to just build more of the same thing all over the place. Good morning, Tara. Would you like to answer a question? Cool or sad? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, so what I'd like to see is more accumulators, because we are short, like, a few of them. What are we short on? We are short 2,100 accumulators and 2,400 green solar panels. Cool, of course. No idea what. That's okay. You don't need to know. In a couple of minutes, it'll all be revealed. Don't worry, I'm not one to keep everyone suspense for longer than 5 minutes. That being said, I'm not running Cat of the Month today, so maybe I am. I do need to run Cat of the Month. I don't know when, though. Sometime. As the kids say, context is not important. Context is never important. Context just ruins things. Anyway, that explains the quote database. Do we want to make some, like, plastics? I think we want to make some plastics. Oh god, quote 50 is the very reason why context maybe is a little important. I always forget about quote 50 and then I remember it and go, oh god. Why do I have to keep reminding people of the context of quote 50? As I said before, it's nice to know why I'm getting cancelled. All right. So we should be starting to see... Oh, we've got no radar. Never mind, we're seeing nothing because we have no radar to see anything. Da, 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 da. Okay. Okay, the iron is getting mighty ornery. Gonna help it out a little bit. And no, context is just... Context is a silly thing. Right. Okay, so that should get a lot of iron and copper coming through and just making so many green chips. Because remember, we need 25,000 of them. They're not connected. Be connected to something. Not. Give context now for what? Vote 50? Or just in general you want context? Cool, sad. Oh, cool wins. Oh, goodness, you're right. You do need context. Allow me to go into here. And on that. Okay, gotta make a couple of clicks. Click, click. Slot assignment, tier 1. Alright, we've got a new emote. Should be active right now. Is it? No? Maybe we have to refresh. Yeah, refreshing helps. Come on. Be there. Yes! We got a new emote. It's a cool emote. So, yeah. So I got some new emotes made. The other one's a crying one, and I'll put that one up tomorrow. I think I need to move something else out of the way, so I'll figure out what's not being used, and I'll put that on hiatus for a little bit. Or I'll put it on tier 2, I don't know. But yeah, we've got some new emotes. I've got another art piece done up, but I need to put that in the right place. It's got to be in a specific place. But yeah, we've got a cool cat. Aw. I'm sorry that I did that to you. My fault, Dave. I'm sorry. Yes, I made Dave get an ad. Ha ha ha. The currency of next to nothing. Yeah. Cool cat. I'm very happy about it. It's very silly. I originally just asked for the cat wearing sunglasses and then missed all the important things. No, there's nothing important. Your Prime sub is not available. It should be. It should be. I haven't put it in a special place. It's only for... It's for like anyone who subs. Maybe it's being a jerk. Maybe it'll show up in a few minutes. Just taking its sweet time to propagate. Which seems like a mistake that I would run into. It's not my fault though, as always. I don't know if anyone will ever believe me if I say it's not my fault. Seems like the very essence of how to figure out if something's Seifer's fault. Did Seif say not my fault? Is Seif's fault. Ah, that could be the case. It's expired before it's available. Rude. Ah. In Dave's case, Everyone gets a new emote except Dave. Dave loses all emotes. This is a new form of torture that I have devised. It is specifically for Dave. And, yeah. This is a new low created by me. Just a new way to torment Dave. No, well, the high one is a free emote. Maybe I'll make the one that's least used a free emote. I could do that. That way everyone gets access to it. Bezos! He's at... Oh, Bezos is up to his tricks again. Kind of makes me wish I could do the voice from Bastion. You know, the old man voice. I wish I could do that. Can't, but it'd be cool if I could. Anyway, so this is now making a lot more green chips, which is so cool. That's going to be really necessary for the coming days. I mean, already we've made like a good 1,000 or so. Or make even more if we connected this. Oh, snap. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at it. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's going. I know it should be 3 to 2, and usually it's not a problem, but I'm not going to do it 3 to 2. I don't think it deserves it. Okay, so anyway, that's sorted. Those are making the green chips. Make some more green chips. Now they say I've gone nutso for green chips. They say that all the time. I don't know why they say that about me specifically, but they do. SeiferKatt's gone nutso for green chips. Okay, there we go. It'll sort of shit out eventually. Okay. Now, originally why we came down here was to get more radars. I'm gonna do that. Can we put it like... Yeah? 1-1 lets me put prod 1 modules in the green chip assemblers. Really? Usually that wouldn't be required. But... down here where we've got copper and iron, maybe that's something we could consider. Because iron and copper seem to be pretty good here. Now normally I wouldn't productivity module these. And we can always unproductivity module them later. But for now, let's go a bit crazy. Just a bit crazy. We don't want to go too silly about it. Oh no, screw that. We want to go going absolutely wacky in here. Oh, you better believe it. We got that old wacky tobacco going on. We don't have that wacky tobacco going on. Just to be clear before anyone thinks Steve's got that old wacky tobacco. I'm going to stop saying that now. I don't remember what phrase I kept saying at work. My boss was making fun of me for it, and I can't remember what it was now. Willy-nilly, that was the phrase. I was going all willy-nilly. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. I said that. And it's surprising New Zealand hadn't legalized it. Yeah, it barely failed the referendum. It was contentious. A couple of votes ago we had a couple of elections. No, last election we had a vote about it. And it narrowly avoided being legalized. It was a very close election. It was a very close referendum. But ultimately it was like 49 to 51%. It was close. Sour Skittles were illegal in New Zealand, the one with the sharp crystals. I haven't heard of this. I've had Sour Skittles before. Sour Skittles, New Zealand. You can get them in New Zealand. I don't know what you're talking about. They're all over the place. I don't think they're illegal in New Zealand. Whoever told you that may be lying to you. Which I appreciate the lie, because it's a pretty funny lie, but... No! Oh, shoot, I've done it again. Well, that's fine. No, I think you've been bamboozled, sir. New Zealanders can handle a sour skittle. Just makes our mouths hurt real bad, and we cry. It's very important there that you say mouths instead of mouths. Our mouths. Like, be really adorably cute with it. Uranium enrichment must be fun in this. It's not bad, actually. We do it. We do cover X. It took a while to get there, though. You are correct, Undead Clown. It took us a very long time to get to the point of cover X. Nice. It took us far longer to do than it normally would. But we didn't start using uranium until we had it off the ground. Okay. Hey. We already have our first barrel of sulfuric acid come through. Nice. Okay. Look at that. Uranium. It's happening. They said it couldn't happen, but they were wrong. There it is. One per mining operation. Whatever. I don't really care that much. Okay. I really haven't thought about mining uranium for a very long time. So when it comes up, I'm just like, my head hurt. I don't understand it. Kitty fluids should be a thing. Yeah, they aren't though, because if you try to put more than one fluid in a thing, the game starts getting really weird about it. Sushi? Yeah, sushi should be a thing, but yeah, I think the game would go really weird very quickly trying to do that. So we're not going to encourage it. We can help it. I don't think I think that's an optimistic number. And I try to tone down optimistic numbers these days. Having realized that there is no way that they'll ever be running. You need chaos? Man! Victor, I love the way you think. You see the sushi belt and you just go, nah, this isn't enough chaos for me. I love it. I love that attitude. This is the sort of attitude that we need here at SeiferKatt Industries. Your pain is our gain, by the way, which is our tagline. Welcome to SeiferKatt Industries. Your pain is our gain. You know what? I don't think I've come up with a more dystopian tagline in a while. That's what we've got. Okay, so we're going to need to do Coverix here because, quite frankly, if we don't have Coverix. Do we want to make fuel here? Yes. Not making fuel is a fool's errand. Okay, well, I don't want to make a fool's errand. Okay, let's just copy this and then figure out how it'll work. Oddly enough, if we do that, I think that actually almost works exactly as is. I'm feeling mostly good about this. Like, I'm 50-50 good about this. It's probably not an appropriate level of goodness. Not a bad level of goodness. What was that part for? part was for... Oh, outputting. You know what? I don't really care about that right now. Do it like that. Yeah, for now, I don't really care about that. Okay, fine. Always important to make sure you understand what you do and don't care about. And then we need to make sure that we've got this, I think. No. This thing's going in, we need one of these things going out. That one. Also, those are the wrong way. Glad I figured that one out before it got to be a problem. Yes, 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 good. So that'll generate some more power when it, well, some more uranium, uranium. Sorry, I just really like the fact that I just couldn't see uranium for a moment there. Urectum. All right, how are we doing with power these days? Oh wow. We may actually need another power plant very soon. That's kind of crazy. Oh, green chips. Look at them go. How many green chips do we need? We needed 25,000 before. We need 17,000. This has done huge work. Huge. Okay. So we're going to do a couple of things. It's time to consider, for the first time in forever, we're going to use this middle bit. It's pretty crazy. And the plan is we're going to do a drop station right in there. No, let's do a drop station there. Drop stations look a lot like this. Okay. I'm gonna pop a drop station in there. And then we're going to put a flipped station probably as well after that. So if we do then we can do a flip it around. We are probably going to need to have a radar in the middle on the basis that there's no radar in the middle. Not really a big call on that one. And then of course if we build another station, what we do need to also build, oddly enough, is another train. Because otherwise the trains get too complacent. And if there's one thing that ruins a train network, it's complacent trains. And you might say I'm wrong there, but I want you to look at your own local train network. If you have a train network in your home city or in just near you, ask people what happens to complacent trains. You may find that you may not want to know. You may find that it's a horrific time. And that's what you need to know. You need to know that train complacency brings destruction. I mean, that was the basic moral of Almost the Tank Engine. You know, watch it now. Now with a older track mind, you know, you'll see complacent trains lead to destruction. Now, what we're going to do for this bit is we're going to use this for like making satellites, rocket silos, like all these little fiddly little bits. We're going to use this drop station, what builds around this drop station for that. Okay. Now, because I'd like to get this next bit done, I need to And we would like a new train, please. Maybe we should do that first. Good. Now, the train's going to be a little bit sad at the moment. Don't worry about it. There's one thing Seif doesn't let happen for long is have a sad train. No path. Excuse me. What are you talking about? There's a path. It's right there. There you go. He's happy now. So once this drop station's complete, then we put a line through it, and then we're good. Oh, actually, we're not, because there's no actual way to get to this station. Ooh, that was a bit of pepper in my mouth. Ooh, oh, it burns. Ugh. Okay, brilliant. So once those lines are built up, we should be in a better place. Okay, so next thing I'd like to think about. I think I would like to build one of the over here. Over there? Very enthusiastic about it and then change my mind pretty quick. I'd like to say is the real SeiferKatt experience. I want to build some more blues next to a important place. Oh, blue. Belts. Also, I'd like to point out Spidertron is a 69%. Nice. We probably need to make some more the capsules today. I think that would be a nice thing to do. We haven't made uranium rounds yet, which we probably need to get on that eventually. By eventually, I mean very soon. We'll get there. Okay. Let's do that real quick. Connect that. And then they will construct themselves when they bloody well feel like it. Oh. Okay. Oh wow, we have enough productivity modules? Huh. I find that difficult to believe. I thought we needed productivity modules for other things. I don't think we do, actually. I may have misinterpreted how many production modules I needed. Interesting. Okay, well that's fine. It's not bad. Just it's confusing. Okay. I would like to make some uranium rounds magazines. And for that, I would like to find a weapons manufacturer that doesn't output the stuff. Look at that train. He's just there being a good train. I think he's about to head off somewhere. There he goes. Cute. Oh, and another train pulls in. Load them up, boys. We got train shit to do. Uh-oh. I won't lie, this mine is looking sadder and sadder by the day. Although I think this mine has been doing pretty well. Still got 396,000 to go, so maybe it's okay. Yep, that's clearly what I wanted to do. Good to get that under control. Understand what you clearly wanted to do. when that clearly wasn't what you wanted to do. And of course we are probably going to want to get that juicy iron that's just off to the side there. There's iron under that rubber port as well, isn't there? Oh, they're bloody. Of course there. That's fine. That's fine. We'll work around that. Not a big deal. I just wish it wasn't there. Am I cheating on the sushi with trains? Oh, you better believe I'm not cheating on the sushi with trains. You think this is acceptable to come out of trains? You think this is acceptable to put on trains? Don't you worry, Jamort. We are not cheating. I would never cheat with trains. No, the trains are just as chaotic as everything else. There is no organization in the trains. A valid concern, though. Yeah, JP took Top Cat. Snuck it in. Gotta respect a sneaky Top Cat, right? I know I do. Okay. 288,000 iron plates have come through here. 244,000 iron gears going out. Yeah, that makes sense. Gears go out. Can't explain that. That's a cool cat. What was I here for? That's right, I wanted to put some stuff in here that I don't really need to carry around with me anymore. I do need the heavy oil. Oddly enough. Yeah, that'll output a bunch of stuff. We're going to output too much wood, but what do you want me to do about it? Very would they, won't they situation. I make that joke every time, and I will never grow bored of it. Okay, now, let's go back to what we were actually doing, which was making uranium ammo. Sorry, uranium rounds magazines. Poncy little thing, don't they? Okay. So, there they are, my little uranium. Here's my little magazines. My little duckling magazines. Duckling magazines. That sounds like something that would put you on a watch list. Oh, look, it's Duckling Monthly. My finest news and all the duckling information that I need. But exhausted might pass out soon. Or may you dream of your copy of Duckling Magazine, Duckling Monthly. Anyway. If you're thinking right now, I have no idea what SeiferKatt's on about right now, don't worry. He doesn't know really either. No. I don't need that. Don't need that shit in my life. Oh, why have I got a pistol in my inventory? I don't want a pistol in my inventory. What's going on in your head? Look, man, if I ever knew the answer to that, I'd tell you, but you know I'd have no freaking idea. I'm just over here having a good time with my Duckling Monthly magazine. Sometimes I fear that I might actually be a broken individual. This is one of those moments. I don't know why I'm afraid of it, but it's still a thing. I'm not okay. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Goodness gracious. I don't think I ever told anyone that I was okay. So it goes on the right-hand side, which means the left, which means it goes that way, that goes that way. Aw, that's important. Oh, good. I'm having fun. That's the main thing. Okay, good. And add that in. Make sure it's doing the right math. It's doing the right math. Good. And now we need to open up the spreadsheet to make sure that we know that we're making that uranium MMO. Green bullets. That's what I called them. Green bullets. That's never going to work, I've just realized. Knowing which way this is going to want to go. Good. I don't have to be like everybody else. I have to fit into the norm. I'm not here to conform. Oh, Jamor, you know what the goal here is, right? You do realize that the goal here is to make 5 ducks per minute, right? Because the challenge is already pretty flippin' difficult. Like, this challenge is not easy. Like, I'm already hating life. We don't need to make it worse. Please, don't make it worse. Alright, we need capsules. I can craft pistols. Yeah. Okay, we need these, I suppose. Okay. Speed module's wonderful. Pistols should be on the belt. The belt? Yeah, pistols are on the belt. Okie dokie. Well, the good news is 2 of these are actually quite easy to make. Bad news is it gets stupid very quickly after that. So, yay. Alright, let's make the easy ones first. Why don't we make them over here? There's a hole over here. Hole over here too, and plenty of space. Well, okay, we'll make them in the easy place. Then we'll do the capsules, and then we do need to make artillery at some point. And artillery shells we already make, actually. Seem to recall. Spreadsheet doesn't say I do, but I think the spreadsheet's lying to me. Because I'm pretty sure... Oh, it's up here. I know it's up here. I'm pretty sure where I made the munitions. Yeah, there's artillery shells. I do make artillery shells. Spreadsheet? What have I told you about lying to me? Don't. Alright. Now that I've told off a spreadsheet, I'd like to say this is a new low for me. It's not. It's actually just sort of normal for me to tell off a spreadsheet. Okay, and those should all be connected with red wires. I'm stuck. I've done this again. Okay. Blame Parsif. He clearly sucks at reporting stuff in the spreadsheet. Exactly. I understand. Parsif has no data integrity. And if he was here right now, I'd tell it to him to his face. I ain't afraid of Parsif. What's he gonna do? Kick my ass? If he was gonna kick my ass, he already would have done it. Oh shit, he has already done it. That's why my spreadsheet sucks. Damn it, I'm kicking my own ass in the past. This should... Parsif, you won again. Alright. It's never good when you end up kicking your own ass. Somewhat intentionally too, that's the worst part of it. Okie dokie, what do we want? We want coal, steel, electric circuits. Okay. Coal. Steel is kind of a tricky one. And electric circuits. Speaking of coal, steel, and electric circuits, the bots have finished this. So once the bots construct this last little bit of track, then we have a new drop station. It's exciting. Some people would say it's not that exciting. I would disagree with those people. Okay, and green. So this one's not too complicated a thing. It just exists. So we want to make poison capsules and slowdown capsules. Just making sure these are both needed for the rubber ducky. They are both needed for the rubber ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make me wish I was having fun. I'm having fun. Oh, well then that's convenient. Sorry. God damn. It's just great when you can wish you're having fun and then just realizing, but I am having fun. Oh, carry on. Okay. I suppose I should actually tell them what to build as well. Poison capsules. Oh, slowdown capsules. Set speed to slow. Oh, speaking of set speed to slow, Deep Rock Galactic DLC in like a few days. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know about you because I'm sort of speaking to a larger group. Maybe you don't care. I care, and that's what matters to me. Need to try and get the gang back together so we can play some Deep Rock. Because I like playing Deep Rock Galactic with friends. How are you supposed to play? And if you don't, I mean, it's still fine to play without friends. It's just a good game, right? I've been playing it a lot lately with just pickup groups. Like I've been trying to get missions done before the new season starts, and I keep like joining a group, and it's like, they're trying to get like 10 of these things, and they've already collected 9 of them. So I'm just there for the last aquag or something, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm really just made you guys do all the work, and I'm just here for the rewards. And that made me feel kind of bad, so I started my own game. I played and collected like 90% of everything I needed solo, and then 3 people joined, and I'm just like, you know what? That's fair. I can't get mad at them. That's literally what I was doing, so... Why get mad at someone if you were literally doing the exact same thing? Like taking other people's hard work and just, getting away with it. Okay, that train... gone. And this train's coming in. Brilliant. I wonder if sometimes I should put like stack inserters on these things. I mean, we make stack inserters now, just not very quickly. Oh, I love the just 2 little science packs just chill on there. That's always cute. Okay, so that fills up that part of the belt, which means we can start doing construction there. And we will start doing construction there. But in the meantime, just something I just want to know. How are we doing? We're 9,000 short of green chips. Good stuff. These green chips are probably going nuts down there. Yeah, they are. I mean, that was always the intent. And they're still kind of going crazier. Almost makes you want to pick up some. You have much more free time once the end of the month rolls by. Oh, why, if I may ask? What's happening at the end of the month for you? Reddit is dying. Oh, yeah. You know what? That's valid. I see how much you post on Reddit. I've seen you there. Posting up a storm on Reddit. Suppose you will have more time, won't you? Have I? Yeah, I see you there. I'm looking at Factorio content, I'm reading comments, and I'm like, this is a very insightful comment. I'm like, oh, it's Soulburn. That makes sense. Soulburn again. We need to speed these up. Yeah? Yeah? Maybe not that much. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I might not have seen you on there that as much as what I've just seen now. You know what? You might have a point. Yeah. Think of how much time you'll have for hobbies. Oh god, no, okay, I didn't know you were on it that much. Oh god, that was funny. I'm sorry. Yeah, your whole life's gonna change, isn't it? Okay. So, I'd like to beacon these up just to make them a little bit faster. This is why power's becoming a problem. Only do it if it's gonna speed up too. What if we move things around a bit? Could we perhaps get another one? Something like this. Yeah, look at that, we get another one. What if we did it that way? Number is probably wrong. Ah, but if it's not wrong, it's terrifying. Okay. So, because I was looking at this one earlier while I was doing my scouting, so producing more power, more oil. Because this oil is not quite as resilient as it once was. I would like it if it was a bit more resilient. You need to add productivity modules to these as well, actually. Yeah, you're only, so wait, hang on, that can't be right. If 808 hours in game, but 1,000 hours on Reddit? I mean, I guess that sort of implies that you are like a lot more community posting. Like, you do hang out watching Factorio more than I imagine you do playing it. Yeah, that's values the community. Values the community by being there for streamers. Look at you, valued member of society. Can't play at work, and you can post on Reddit at work. Oh, hello. That's a lot. I can't do 7,000,000, did you say? That's 7 billion. Yeah, I can't do 7 billion, I can only do 7,000. No, it's gotta be 7 billion. 5 billion? Are you generous? You are so kind and generous. Hmm? You were born kind and generous? Yeah, okay. Can't play on your phone. Ah, I see how it works. Fair enough. No, no snacks yet. I haven't deserved them. I only get snacks when I deserve snacks. Also, I just had dinner. That's a good point. Panda raises a very good point. I did literally just eat dinner. Forgot. I'm just that cat. I'm just that cat meowing, going, snacks, snacks, please, snacks. I'm a hungry cat. Snacks, I need snacks. I do have some chocolate. No, you're playing right into my hands. You're smarter than that. You are. Ooh, mint cookie. Yes, please. Whoa, whoa, it's Bug Snacks. I don't want to play Bug Snacks. I was beginning to watch a playthrough of it, and then I realized, no, I can't watch a playthrough because I actually want to play the game. That's the thing that happens to me sometimes. Like, I start watching a playthrough, I'm like, oh, this game looks really fun. And this person playing it looks really fun too, but now I can't watch it because they've made the game look too fun. And that makes me sad. Damn this person making this game look fun. Now I can't watch their stream. I think it's alright. Thank you. Snacks. I got snacks. Snacks! Ah! Yeah, but it's a singular snack. I'm not allowed to call it snacks. It does not achieve the what's the word I'm looking for? Copyright. You're not going near water. Thanks, Goshenbot. It's a thick mint. I like my mints like I like my I like mints. That's all I need to say. Sorry? Fine, I will finish that sentence. I like my mints like I like my woman. Thick. See? Now you wish I hadn't finished that one. A lot of silence. I may be in trouble. I like them cool. Oh, because cool mints. Could have gone with that one. That would have been way cleverer. Would have gotten less trouble for that one. Anyway. Guess who's sleeping on the couch tonight? Oh. Never mind. I'm sleeping outside, I've been told. Sorry? It is 8:14. I like my woman like I like my mints made out of meat. I mean, yeah. That one does make sense. Okay, so I got through all those barrels. That's good. Those are making oil again. That's good too. Not that you're against a robot girlfriend. Fair enough. Okay, we've got a bunch of water barrels there. I forgot that we prepared those. Okay, it's time to work out a couple more things. We haven't made spiders yet. To be fair, we haven't made spiders yet. Nuclear fuel. Ah, hell, we're gonna make nuclear fuel. I guess we do need to make nuclear fuel. Okay, well, those are done. Okay, let's just put some things here that we haven't made. We haven't made those. Arthropods. No, not the anthropods again. I know it's not arthropod. Nuclear fuel. Okay, yeah, we need more of that. What else do we need? We need the capsules, atomic bombs. We are working on that flamethrower ammo. Interesting. We haven't got flamethrower ammo in here yet. Okay. What else do we not have being made? Fluid wagons, artillery wagons. Well, I feel like artillery wagons probably need Artillery turrets. They don't? Serious? Huh. It's legitimately a surprise. Oh, but they've made very similarly. Okay. Well, you know what? I need clear fuels. Oh. Nuclear fuels, I see. Okay, well, you know what? We did a new drop station, and we haven't built enough around it, so it's time to start building around that new drop station. Because it would make it happy. I'd like to make my stations happy whenever possible. That's just who I am as a person. Clear fuel. Science is happening. We're at 81% for Spidertron. Yes, shout out to my boy SeiferKatt. Um, one of the most narcissistic streamers I know. Oh, I'm so mean to myself. Yeah, they say if you can't be mean to yourself, how the hell are you going to be mean to someone else? Can I get an amen? Okay, do we need anything else concrete? We could always try and make more artillery, more nuclear reactors. No, we don't need that just yet. We're going to need it later, but I don't want to do it now. Let's just go steel, gears, circuits, concrete, engine, pipes. It's 2023, I can get an A woman. That even the right music? I don't know. Okay, steel plates. Let's do this properly, shall we? To the 80s. That'll do. Advanced circuits. There they are. I feel like I just went with a radio jingle there. I don't know which one. It just, you know, like sometimes you just sing a bit of music and it sounds like something you've heard before, but you're not quite sure what it was. Welcome to that moment. Pipe and engines. Ah. Pipe. 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 Engines. This may have been a bad place to build, but you know what? We're here now. Right. Okay, so the next thing we need to do... Oh. Train. What are you doing? Beep. 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 Okay, we're done. Destination full. It'll figure itself out. Very disappointed with my trains right there. If only there was someone who could have led them by good examples. Certainly wasn't me, but someone else, you know, make someone else do it. Someone who is trustworthy. Again, not me. Fly, you fools! You're empty, though. Fly, you empties. Look. That train has... Excuse my language. Stop just for a moment, please. You're breaking it! Stop! You're breaking it! This is new. How many trains currently moving? Oh my god, stop, you're breaking it again! Oh, there was a network error. Do we still have the stream? Nope. The stream's died. Alright then, well we'll let the stream come back. But in the meantime, how's everyone doing? My network just completely die? No. Yes, seems fine. Seems like, oh, okay, well it's gonna come back in a second. Oh, in fact it's back now. Didn't even really get a chance to talk to YouTube like we normally do. Hello, welcome back everyone. Sorry about that. Okay, well that should fix itself. Okay, well we didn't really do much while we were stuffing about. We were just trying to fix the trains. But the trains have fixed themselves because I believe that the trains are allowed to do that. That's the sort of stream we run here. We let the trains do their own thing, and when it all goes wrong, we blame the trains. You know, that's the appropriate way of dealing with your problems. Trains, you know, deal with it. It all goes wrong, blame the trains. Trains in Spain. The plane trains. Hey Bullet Test, how you doing? Okay, so yeah, we're going to build artillery wagons and artillery. Things we don't ever need, but it's fun to have them. Okay. I've literally forgotten how to build things in the game. Like, I've just literally forgotten how to play Factorio. Remember there we go. I don't know how that happened, but it did happen for a brief moment, and it was kind of scary. For a moment there where I was truly free. Been watching Spiffing Brit do Spiffing Brit things? Oh no. What's he broken now? I like Spiffing Brit. I love that that guy's made a career in just breaking games and being aggressively British. Like, Civilization again. Oh, was this the 10 times thing? I watched that video, it was very funny. Everything's 10 times the cost. No, not 10 times the cost, sorry, 10 times the power, which was silly. Yeah, that's good. Actually, can we just shift this over by just a little bit more? We have a little bit more room to work with. Okay, yeah, just take those all away. I guess I didn't really need them right now. Yeah, 10 times strength of everything in Civilization was a pretty funny video. Because the game was not designed for you to be able to get that much culture. Or anything, really. I feel like culture victories is probably how you're going to win that every time. Just because if one person gets ahead of culture, then you just win by tourism victories. I don't think there's a way that you could stop that unless you were also going heavy culture. I really like Civilization. I think I got good at the new one and then realized that the only way I could enjoy it is by playing it on a much harder level, and then the only way you can really have a chance there is just by like constant war. And I was like, I do not wish to have constant war. Yeah, the game's like, congratulations, you are the biggest civilization because you have more cities than everyone else. It's like, yeah, because all the cities I have, I had to fight for them. Like, I had to fight to the death for everything I have. And now everyone just constantly wants to war with me. And at that point, I was like, I don't think I want to play Civ anymore. That's what happened to me in Civ anyway. Like, I was quite enjoying it until I realized the only way I could challenge myself was just to push so hard. And I don't really play multiplayer, so why not for that too, I suppose. I tried to play multiplayer once, and then it just like kept saying that my game was invalid, which is rather rude. My game was not invalid. You're invalid. Oh no. Okay, we've done that again. That probably pushed through a whole bunch of stuff that I really wish hadn't gone through, but that's okay. That's all right, folks. It'll get used eventually. Like I was playing Civ 6 is the most recent one on like I don't know if it's the hardest or the second hardest difficulty, but I just sort of realized that the only way this is going to be interesting is if just going full total war constantly. Because otherwise the other races just get so many free cities. And that means they get so much free tech. Also, it's not like the AI gets smarter in combat. So, yeah, and at that point I was just like, you know what? I think I've played all the civilization I want to play. Which is a bit of a shame, because I was enjoying myself, but whatevs. How many pipes do we actually make? We want to get rid of the red. And I would like to go, yeah, 200. How many pipes do we have? Oh dear. I don't think we make pipes. Wait, no, that was wrong. Try that again, shall we? Just output pipes, please. Negative 107,000. Right. No, that's not correct. And you know that. You know that game. Okay, so there's 4,800 pipes. Really? Really? I could have just checked my spreadsheet, actually. Huh. You know what? Maybe pipes are okay. Maybe pipes are okay. Anyway, let's get artillery set up on the network. 0, for now. Okay. Cool. What next? What else do we need to build that we haven't? Raw fish is going to be a problem. Raw fish is always going to be an issue. Steel furnace and burner drills, interesting. They're really interesting things that I haven't made for silly reasons. I make stone furnaces. Why do I make stone furnaces? That's kind of fascinating. Wherever I make stone furnaces, I could just make steel furnaces there as well. Unfortunately, I have no idea where I make stone furnaces, so that might be kind of a loss. I need to chalk that one up to a who knows. What are you short on? Oh, gears? Gears, I assume. Yeah, and they're all just working hard, hardly working. You know how it is. Okay, that's cool. Is everything working now, or are you two just stuck? I want to go that way. You want to go that way? What's stopping you? Where are you wanting to go? Over there. Ah, there's a train on the way. There's a train. Oh, bother. Right, okay, so that train won't go anywhere because it ironically wants to go in the exact same place another train wants to go. Right, so they both want to go into each other's stations. It's simply not going to work. I chain and rail out. So if I do... Oh, that didn't really help, and I don't know why I thought it would. Bother. Bother, bother, bother. Would it be a better idea if we just sort of had it come out that way? Might be. Either way, this train is going to be jammed until forever. No, hang on. Yes, that train decided to go somewhere else. But no, now they're jammed for a different... Oh god, now they're both jammed for a stupid reason. Okay. Clearly never going to work this way, so we're going to get rid of that. Hello, Peter. How you doing? Welcome. Okay, so that's a absolute failure. That's all right. We can admit failures here on this channel because a failure is just a new lesson. It shouldn't have been in this case. It should have been a lesson that we already knew about. But hey, it's fine. Fine. We're not stressed. We're not worried. We're just chill. We're just one chill cat. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This also needs to be fixed. Like so. There we go. Look at that. Brilliant. That's what you want to see in your factory. Now, the only problem is it possible? Oh. Well, I guess it is, because the trains have left the station. Good. Trains are smarter than me again. Nice to be outsmarted by a train. You know, some people say, oh no, I'm way too smart. Oh, I'm such an intellectual, I'll never be outsmarted by a train. Yeah, well, look who's outsmarting you now. It's a train. It's not jammed, it's just stupid. I mean, kind of a bit of both, honestly, on that one. Can't deny there was a lot of stupid and a lot of jam. Which is also how I describe my lunches when I used to make them. I'm not allowed to make my lunches anymore for what I feel are obvious reasons. Oh. We can do some upgrades. How many... Who's do we have? 1,000? Dang, yo. A lot. Get all that done. I mean, yeah, it's just really good to get all these constructions done. Okay, so what else do we need to do? Well, we're going to do steel furnaces. Steel furnaces don't need a lot of space, but we'll do it anyway. Okay. So steel furnaces require steel plate, stone, brick. Awesome. That's actually a really simple one to do. Okay. Steel plate, stone brick. Everybody's loving. That's not how the song goes at all. Not even close. It's not even the tone. Just it was just overall a failure. Anyway, enough about me. What was their decree? I don't know. JP didn't make a decree. I think his decree was just he wanted it. I'm sorry that you've been ousted from your position of potential toppest cat. Actually, how close were you to toppest cat? See if we can find out. Manage reward requests. What have we got? Top cat was 19 days. Held top cat for 19 days. That's pretty impressive. Felt your rule was strict but fair. Well, you know, that's how that's what all tyrants say, isn't it? I'm not saying you were a tyrant, but it is what all tyrants say. I'd love a tyrant that goes, yeah, I was an asshole. I did what I wanted. I don't care. You know, I just appreciate the honesty, really. Yeah, I'm not saying you were a tyrant, but I would appreciate a tyrant that acknowledges that they were a tyrant. Oh, no, yeah, no, a lot of people were tortured under my regime. Absolutely. Yeah, no, innocents died. But you know, I did what I did what I wanted, and I'm happy with what I did. I'm happy with what I achieved in my regime. All right, your furnaces, go. Burner mining drills are next. Interesting. So I'd really need stone, iron plate, iron gears. Well, funnily enough, I could probably just keep building it along this line. No reason why I wouldn't. Spidertron's at 92%, by the way, which is super hickin' cool. Oh, how's my spaceship? My spaceship is at 86%. Wow. So cool. Green chips. Green chips are under control. I need to, we actually have... Holy crap, we got enough green chips. I mean, to be fair, I literally forced them into existence kicking and screaming. But you know what? That's how I do everything in my life these days, I've decided. My rule, on the other hand, is tyrannical. And I regret nothing. Then again, I don't get instant... Oh. We forgot to do the output, or the input thing. Oopsies. Fine. No one noticed. We want to fix that? We should fix that, actually. So, it was 15 steel plate and 11 stone brick. Okay. I have to go and get those, don't I? Ugh. I know it doesn't matter that much, but I'd really like it to be somewhat accurate if I can fix it. And I can. Why do I not carry constant combinators with me? Seems like something I occasionally need when I've made a mistake, like what I've just done. Oh. See, we could have just done that. I see. lack of green chips in this area is distressing. It's quite distressing, in fact. Might need to... I don't know, do we construct another one of these? Probably not a terrible idea, honestly. I mean, it's a weird idea, but not a stupid idea. Anyway, before we do that, let's get a constant combinator, which are right here. I'm going to connect it to here, and it was negative 15 steel plates and negative 11. Okay. Actually, I don't even need to do negative. 15 steel plate, 11 bricks. All I need to actually do, connect this into here. Oh. No. That's what we call in the business, I've made a bigger mistake than I started with. Okay. What I want to do is connect it like that. No. Maybe I'll just not do any of that. Maybe those shouldn't be the same. Surely they weren't the same thing. Surely I wouldn't be that stupid. Huh. Well, every now and then you surprise yourself. Wait a second, is that connected into itself? Hang on, is that... Sorry, I'm very confused what's going on here. That's not connected to itself. No, nor should it ever be. That connects to that. That breaks it. Am I a fool? Maybe. Okay, you know what? I'm thinking way too hard into this. I don't care anymore. It's a negative. It's a negative. There we go. That's not going to break things probably. Oh, it's because it was feedback looping on this. That's what was happening. Okay, doesn't matter. Anyway, moving on. Phew. Okay. Really fighting for my own sanity here for a moment. Okay, iron plates, iron gears. Every now and then you just gotta fight for your sanity. Do you deserve your sanity? Let me decide. No. Oh. It was a lot faster than I expected to get an answer. Well, no. Over here at SeiferKatt Industries, we do like to answer questions quickly. Appreciate it, actually. The many services that we offer here at SeiferKatt Industries. Fast answer if you're going insane. The answer is always yes. May not be the answer you want, but it's the answer you deserve. Rat. Really weirdly personal at the end. Just randomly calling you a rat. You don't deserve that. But you know what? We here at Seafood Industries don't care. Okay. Stone furnaces. Yep. And burn mine drills. Oh god, then we need to start making Spidertrons, huh? Oh, then we need the fish. We're not ready for fish. Not even close to ready for fish. Just go out and collect fish. Is that viable? No, focus. One thing at a time, Seif. Okay, burner mining drill. Steel furnaces, done. Burner mining drill, done. Okay, let's go get some fish. My plan is I'm going to come out here and I'm just going to collect as many fish as I can, just by doing a delete command. Then we'll see what happens. Look at these fish. They're my fish. Okay, well, they would be my fish if my bots are here. Come on, all of you. I feel like I've still left them behind. Okay. Okay. At some point we need to see if we can get the Roboport 2s. Anyway, let's get these fish. Bring me my fish, please. Yeah, my fish. This is just to get us started. We will need more fish later. So I was thinking more about how to automate the fish collection with space science. And I'm thinking now that what it might be best, while we could do it automatically and be really inefficient, it might be best if it's actually a manual process. I don't think there's a way of launching the ship like there is in space exploration, where you just sort of have a green signal and that launches the ship. I don't think that's an option in base game, which is a shame. If I am correct and that's not an option, then what I'll have to do is I still have to do it manually, won't I? But have like maybe 3 or 4 launch rockets ready to go at any given time, and then occasionally just go by and click launch, launch, launch on all of them. It's not ideal, but quite frankly, I need to do something. And I think trying to automate, like, automating and only getting like 12 fish instead of 100 fish is just a huge waste of resources, especially right now when we just don't have the resources. Maybe later 12 will be fine, or maybe some of them doing it that would be okay, but generally not great. Anyway, we're coming back with 345 fish, which is, a good number of fish, I suppose. Just do the same challenge in space exploration. Is there unlimited fish in space exploration? Oh, I see what you're saying, because then you've got the green signal. I want to refute that, but it's actually probably the way to do it. That's it. It's now a space exploration run. Let's go! No, we're not doing a space exploration run. I'm already hurting. We don't need to make this worse on myself. Oh god. Didn't connect this up. You know what? How many? 4? Okay. Minus 40. And minus 4 times 6 is 24. Basic exploration is the basic exploration answers every query that one has about modern life. No, it's really just the answer that you need. Whether you recognize it or not, it's just true. Okay, so we do have a slight problem here that we are not constructing all of this stuff quite as much as we used to. Now, there are two options for this. One, do it better. Hate that. Two, we build another one of these things somewhere else. And you may say that's a pretty terrible idea too. I say, oh, thank you for your suggestion. You do this, and then follow it up with this. Then what we'll find is some problems, because I see there's just regular wooden poles there, but that's still progress. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with where we're at. We're making a lot of green chips, like a lot of green chips. I think we need to start making blue chips over there. Strange that is to say. Because blue chips are insane. And when I figure out what I'm doing, I'll be able to prove it. Blue chips require 20 electric circuits, which is a large number. Okay, let's get rid of the... Wait a sec. Wait a second, there's a better way I could have done this. And then, haha, no. Vaguely. Yeah, that's fine. And we just swing it over that way, and then we just delete that. Problem solved. Great when I solve a problem using the most minimal of efforts. Alright then, so what we need to do now is we're going to put a red chip thing in here, just one. And then on the other side, we're going to put a blue chip thing in. I need to disconnect this briefly. Yep, that's good. Where are my bots? Oh, jeez. I've lost my bots again, haven't I? I don't know why I'm always surprised when this happens. I mean, it happens so often. But I'm never going to find my bots. I'm joking, I can see them there. They're right there. The robots are right there, Steve. Are you blind? Oh. Probably not. Jury's out. Okay, so that's going to make some blue chips. I'm going to be consuming a lot of green chips, but that's okay because we construct so many green chips here. I think we might be short on plastic down here, but that's okay. The important thing is they'll get around to it. I believe in them. And sometimes belief is the most important thing, you know? With belief you can do anything. You can do great things, you can do horrible things. That's the power of belief. And crime. Okay. So, each blue chip requires 20 electronic circuits, which we've actually got enough of. We just need to get the sulfuric acid in. The real trick is that we're pulling out all these green chips, which is really great because that just means we're going to make more of them, right? And now we just need the sulfuric acid and away we go. Speaking of sulfuric acid, you're making the sulfur. Why don't you just make a little bit sulfuric acid barrels there as well? Bit of fun, you know. Oh, cool. Atomic bombs. At 3% of that. Wow, okay, that was way higher than I thought we were. Sulfuric acid. Yes, please. I would like some sulfuric acid in my diet, as would any sane person. Okay. Now. Oh, that's still going, huh? What was I thinking about? I want a way that we load the sulfuric acid. Yeah. We need to make sulfuric acid as well, don't we? We got that you need iron for that. Okay, that's fine. We're significantly less fine than what we go. Stop just for a second. Thanks. There is one acid that I am vaguely concerned about right now. I am watching it carefully. There's one acid, one sulfuric. Sulfur. Please do not go this way. Little shit. I asked you not to, and this is how you repay me? By doing exactly what I asked you not to do? Honestly, I wish I was more mad. I'm kind of proud. Then what I'd like to do, yeah, I think I realize now why I didn't do this, because the barrel, actually no, the barrel's being emptied here. Seems perfectly good reason to do this. Okay, anyway, we need to count the iron off. Good. And we need a tank. We need a tank. We need the tank there. Then, finally, we be a pain one more time. I'll fill you with acid. Yeah. Character's in the way. Character, get out of the way. You know the rules. Empty barrel. Yes. Then put that link into... Oh, yep. Yep. That's gonna fit. It does. Oh boy. Okay. Then... have the barrels, and they're going unloaded onto the right, which is the left. Man, that's tidy. It is not tidy at all, but that's okay. Because the point is, sometimes you got a spaghetti to get what you want. And what do I want? Chaos, mostly. Tidy spaghetti still tastes good. Exactly. All spaghetti is spaghetti, right? That's wrong. that's doubly wrong. Okay, well that's fine. Let's fix that. It's tight but not tidy. That's how they used to describe me in high school. Damn it! I was trying not to say that. Did I really try? Not really. Didn't try that hard. Okay. Oh, can you not push sulfur through right now, please? Okay. Is this modded at all? It's modded in a few places. Bear with me for a second and I'll go through the mods. So, the main mod that is here is going to be the Rubber Ducky mod, which is requiring 197 ingredients. That's the only real mod. Everything else is sort of quality of life things. So, you've got rate calculator, which I never really use. You've got bottleneck, which is kind of not super useful here, and you've got squeak through, just because I'm lazy and I can't even bother building pipes that you can't walk through. Beyond that, it's mostly vanilla, but there is mod stuff to it, and I guess the overall goal of building the rubber ducky with 197 ingredients, that's a pretty heavy mod when you really think about it. So yeah, bit modded. It's not a total conversion mod though, at least. So we're not going super crazy. That's not helping anyone. We do it this way. That's not helping. Give this game years ago, and you think it's interesting, but you didn't last super long. That's fair. This game's not there for everyone, I suppose. But I mean, that's the thing. Like, if you played the game years ago and it wasn't your cup of tea, I mean, then it wasn't your cup of tea. I don't think anyone's going to blame you for that. I think it's an absolutely fantastic game, but... Oh no, oh god, no. You never want to start with that sort of shit enabled. Starting with Angel Bob is just like... Can you get into it? You just didn't? Okay. My advice, and this is actual serious advice, and you can take it or leave it, no skin off my nose. Play the game, vanilla. Don't have any mods, just play it alone, play it your own way, play it your own pace. Don't listen to anyone telling you that you're doing it right or wrong. Just play the game the way you want to. And if you like it, then great. And if you don't, then is there some sort of speed up mechanic, or do I have insane boots? I have a bunch of exoskeletons. This is sort of late game technology, at least late game for vanilla. So yeah, I got insane boosts. I got insane boots. This is all base game stuff on that. You can wear multiple robotic legs. Is that not how it works in real life? What? Yeah, you can. You can absolutely wear multiple robot legs. You just sort of put an exoskeleton on top of an exoskeleton and you're just like this, you know, it doesn't make sense, but you can do it. Unlike League of Legends where buying 2 boots didn't help you. I'll never understand that. It's not showing your character, but you must be a freak robot spider. Yeah, also in the game. Yeah, you are correct. It's the only logical explanation. We're going to leave that alone for the moment. No, I just think it's like, you know, imagine like a robot piloting a Gundam who's also piloting an Eva, who is piloting wait, Evas are bigger than Gundams. Yes, they are, because Evas are the size of skyscrapers. So basically, you've just got a robot inside a robot inside a robot inside a robot. It's not as logical as you'd think it would be. In fact, it's pretty stupid. Good morning, Pan. How you doing? Good to see you. But yeah, it's like the turducken of robots. I'm trying to think of like size of things. So a Gundam is 20 meters tall. How tall is an Ava? It's not important to anyone right now. I'm just Evangelion height. They vary in wait. They vary in size from about 40 meters to a towering 200 meters. Okay, well clearly I've missed something there because I've not seen a 200 meter tall Evangelion. But yeah, so 40 meters. So a Gundam is like 20 meters. So yeah, Gundam is like an Evangelion. Okay, let's get the fish on the line. Goodbye, fish. All right. What do we need to do now? Well, at some point we need to make Spidertrons, which are gonna suck, and Spidertron remotes, which actually pretty simple things. Fish, I'm making Spidertrons. I gotta make Spidertrons. Can't make a duck without a spider. The worst part is that sentence actually made sense in my head. Okay. Can't make a duck without making a spider. I've launched? Nope, still haven't launched. Because we do need to get space science before we can make the final duck. So the rubber ducky requires 200 space science. So, you know, once we get a duck launched, we'll be good. But yeah, so we're at 40% of a rocket, which is actually pretty decent. And actually putting out the occasional blue circuit, which is pretty neat. I think this little lab that I created down here was a really good idea. They're just making sure green chips are there. I do want to have a pickup station there. Around here somewhere. I think it'd be a good idea to grab some of the uranium from one of the other mines so that one can start its copper X. Oh, look, it's more persistence than anything else. Well, the thing is, it's not just one of them. There's like multiple things, and eventually everything, you know, it's like all roads lead to Rome situation. Eventually everything gets everywhere. It's like my base is just full of glitter, just bah, and it gets everywhere. You know, if you've ever done any craft work with glitter, um, you know that glitter is just the worst thing because it just gets literally everywhere. You wake up in the morning, you scratch inside your ear, glitter. You know, you wipe your ass, you better believe there's glitter. Like, glitter is just everywhere, and you can't do anything about it. Worse, you have daughters, then you understand the danger of glitter. I don't need to tell you any more than you already know. Like, what can I tell you about glitter you don't know? Nothing. You already probably know more about glitter than I do. Like, I haven't played with glitter since a long time ago. I mean, the most I've come in contact with glitter in the last 10 years is maybe a birthday card that was covered in glitter, and maybe a time that I let my friend paint my nails. Better believe it was pink with glitter. Let my friend. I asked for it, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Turns out it wasn't for me. Yeah, how'd you know unless you tried? That's what I always say. I play with glitter from time to time. I'm struggling to think of when. I'm sure I have, but as I said, I'm struggling to think of a time where I played with glitter in a sort of recent memory. And I'm not really getting anything. Aside from greetings cards. Which, let's be honest, those things are... You know, those things are glittery. Oh, wait, no, hang on. No, you're right. My favorite pens are gel glitter pens. So never mind, yep. But it's not really playing with glitter. The glitter is in the pen. You know, it's not like... Yeah, it doesn't count. They shed. Yeah. Glitter pens are better behaved. They are. I use them for like work things. So it's like someone looks at my notes and it's just like written in a purple glitter pen. And it's just like, see, why are these your notes? And I'm like, what's wrong with it? And they're like, why is the purple glitter pen being used? And I'm like, I like it. I have a problem with the purple glitter pen. And no one ever really does. They're just confused. And that's their choice. That is awesome. I mean, yeah, you want to, if you've got a cool purple glitter pen, you want to use it for everything, right? I'm not alone on that one. I know I'm not. Like, you know, it wasn't expensive, so if someone nicks it, it's not a big deal. Kind of annoying, of course, but it's not a big deal. It's just like, ugh, I can't believe they took my glitter pen. You just get another glitter pen. Whatever. That just means there's more glitter pens in the world. That's kind of nice, I suppose. You know, again, it'd be nice if they didn't steal your purple glitter pen, but whatever. Can't be mad about it. Took it to work. And work is a lot like school, you know, someone's going to take your favorite pencil topper, and you tell the teacher, and they're going to be like, no, it's their pencil topper because they told me it is. Like, that person's a liar. Oh, hey. I had 3 silos in the bus. That's a rather astounding amount of silos. Huh. I realized I could do this. Actually really handy. Connect that, please. Thank you. And then we just read. Okay, good. We good. The Coverix is happening now, which is good. I don't really need this one to be going so quickly, but I just want it to start, you know? Where's my... Probably good to build a repair pack. It's probably good to build a repair pack. What do we need for repair packs? Iron and electric gears, okay. Just... Yeah, because that train looks very sad. And we don't really need to have very sad trains. Another train rammed into it because it didn't understand. It was just an angry little train. Sometimes trains get angry. The hell was I trying to spell? Train got away from me, didn't it? Yep. Okay, well, we'll catch it later. Okay. Done. Cool. Nuclear fuel. Thank you very much. Off we go. Okay, it's one more thing that is ready to go. The spreadsheet is filling up. Oh yeah, I forgot about the atomic bomb. That's alright, the atomic bomb will be here when it gets here. No, fret not for the atomic bomb, for it'll find you when it needs to. We have 2,700 shiny green happy rocks on the belt. A lot of happy rocks. Might be too many, but I'm quite frankly not sure. How many? We want... Okay, I'm using a new way of figuring stuff out now. 4,700 sulfuric acid barrels. And we have 4,000. Okay, that's not bad. So we're 700 short. That's almost manageable. Okay. So that will start constructing a bunch of things that, quite frankly, aren't needed, but it's good to have them. Well, actually, no, they are kind of needed, I think. I don't think they're needed right now, but... Oh, wait, hang on. It's just one of those it's good to have situations. And we'll let it happen. Not going to stop it. Okay, what are we short on right now? I mean, there's a lot of things, I'm sure, but is there anything that we can actively do? We are short blue chips. That's not really a surprise. Blue chips is the next thing we're short, and that's going to really harm the old red chip line. Well, not red chip line, the green chip line. But, you know what they say, if you need them, you got to build them. No one actually says that, but they should. Because it is a true statement. You need them, you do have to build them. That'll do. No, it won't. No, it will not. Oh, because we didn't put our deconstructy things on the ends. Yeah, sulfuric acid barrel for it. Cute. Lots will build all that. If you build it, they will come. I don't think they were thinking of insane sushi belts. I don't know. You say that, but I do have better viewing numbers than normal while doing the stream. So, I think it kind of still works. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Alright. Atomic bombs are at 8%. That's pretty good. Alright, you know what? Let's start making Spidertrons. It'll take a while, so we might as well start. There'll be a mousetrap, but I'm not sure if it's a better one. I never want to build a better mousetrap. I just want to build a mousetrap, catch a mouse and go, hey, look at that! Look at this dumbass over here. And it turns out I was the dumbass all along. Eh. Win some, you lose some. Okay. Takes it so casually. Okay. So, let's build this. Because I want it. No other reason, really. Okay, how many things do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. Is that right? Yes, we need 8 things for one Spidertron. Oh god. Okay, that's fine. That means we need 9 of these. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. One of those moments where I look at it and go, what am I doing? This happens a lot in this run. It's the moment where I just get so confused about what I'm doing. You know what? We can actually build the remotes here as well. Rocket control units. Might as well start on these ones. Radar. Raw fish. Sorry, it's just like the first two made sense, and the last one's like, wait, what? Raw fish? Huh? Huh? Low density structures. 150 of them. Efficiency module 3s. Yep, not a lot of those around. Well, we'll have some. Rocket launchers. This is a weird ass shopping list. What? I had a critique. Portable fusion reactor. And finally, exoskeletons. Oh, why not? Why not? It's kind of funny, since we've gotten the green chips up, everything's sort of just beginning to backlog, which is really nice to see. Every now and then I like to see a little bit of a backlog happening. Okay. Okay. Now comes the stupid part. That wasn't the stupid part? No. That was the sane part. Okay. So what I would like to do is Spidertron. Sorry, I don't. This isn't that funny, but to me, it's just so funny just building a Spidertron like this. It just does not make sense in any way, shape, or form, and I am delighted by it. I am so delighted. Alright, and then what we need is the remote for the Spidertron. Does there any need to use the Spidertron? That's the question I'm wondering right now. I don't think there's really a need to build this, to use the Spidertron for anything. Like, I can see why you'd think maybe you should, but what am I really going to achieve with the Spidertron that I'm not already achieving? I mean, I don't need it for combat. I don't need it for... Oh, hey, uranium. I don't need it for combat. I don't need it for building. I only build... Sorry, I just looked at my energy line. Yeah, I don't need Spidertrons for anything. Sorry. Anything other than finishing my dumbass build. So, yeah, I don't think I need a Spidertron. It makes sense to build one, but does it make sense to own one? No, not really. We push this one out? I mean, can we? Gonna. Okay. Green. Green. Red. Red. Great. Okay. Oh my god. Spidertron. Who wants it? Spidertron remotes. Guess we wants it. So we are wanting to probably make 94 Spidertrons in the bus at any given time. Sure, why not? Why not? I mean, there's a lot of reasons why not, actually. It's not even worth going over any of them, quite frankly. Okay, let's start going. Well, low density's came through. Oh wow, a rocket control unit. Yeah, we're gonna let that simmer for a while. It's got a fish. That's actually already more surprising than we got the fish so quickly. Okay, well we're gonna let that simmer for a while because quite frankly I don't know what else to do with it. Alright. A whole bunch of trains are trying to go somewhere at the moment, but they're being delayed by other trains. They'll figure themselves out. They always do. That's doing well, that's doing well. Okay, I'm happy with both of those. Spidertron is slowly assembling itself. Extremely slowly. I don't anticipate that being very fast. Okay, flamethrower ammo. This is not a difficult one, but it is one that's going to be painful. Not really. Something we're going to build. Sorry. True cat. Got a scratch. Okay. True cat percent. Okay, atomic bomb is 10%, by the way. What time is it for me? It is 9:30 at night on Saturday. In case anyone thought it'd be on Friday. Okay, so how do we go about this? Well, we need 3 things. 3 things is always the easy start. Oh, hey train, where are you off to? Okie dokie. Now, what? You can't sleep? It's 5 AM on Saturday? Ah, sleeping. What a pain. Well, hopefully I can bring you some entertainment, or hopefully I can put you to sleep. I understand some people use my stream for that. One person in particular I can think of. That's okay. But look, if I can put you to sleep or entertain you, I'm happy with either. Or even if I'm just in the background. Are there any sheep on the belt? No, I don't put the sheep on the belt. The sheep need... Look, notches on a belt and sheep on the belt are 2 different things, okay? Oh, that was disgusting. I'm sorry I said that aloud. Oh. How come there's a bunch of stuff sitting there? Because right now I am sorting out another system. And once this is done, then we'll turn it all back on and it'll go about its business. Right now we're just going to get some oil. And then the empty things to back. Uh-oh. Probably fine. Yeah, it's fine if that happens. You've never seen so many different things on the belt? Yeah, it's because most people don't play in this incredibly stupid way. Most people have some more sane than this. I know, it surprises me too. Under construction signpost holding them up. Yeah, and they're very polite. They understand under construction means please wait. Which is a problem that I've had driving lately. So when I've been driving, there's like signs saying, you can't go faster than 30 kilometers an hour. So you're going like 50, and it's like, okay, you can only go 30 now. And I'm like, all right, slow down to 30, and people just go past you at like 50 or 60 because they don't want to go 30. And I feel bad every time, but I'm like, cops will actually stop you if you go faster. If you give it another go, you'll turn off aliens to make resources as rich as possible. That is a fantastic idea, Pooch. That is absolutely a fantastic idea. Turn the aliens off if you don't like them. Make the resources rich so you don't have to go around mining them. If you want to play the game in that way, then you absolutely play the game in the way that makes you happy. And if at the end of it, you still realize, hey, it's not the game for you, then it's not the game for you. I think it's a problem. But I mean, I recommend the game. So wait, Pooch, I gotta ask, like, what brought you here? Because if you don't play Factorio, why are you here? I mean, I'm just curious. You're allowed to be here. I'm not saying get out, of course. Just curious. What brought you here? Usually people come by game. Your cousin has a union electrician job and he has 0 time, so you gotta do it on your own. All the time he plays War Thunder. Look, honestly, I say play this game on your own if you can enjoy it that way, at least for the first time. Just because that way you can really just understand what you want to do. Because there are so many different ways to play this game. This is the stupidest way I've seen in a while. But there are so many ways to play the game, and you know, sometimes I find that if you're playing with someone else, they kind of tell you how to play, and you're like, no man, I don't want to play that way. Can't sleep, and what few people are on, you don't feel like watching. So just going through categories. Well, thank you so much for picking on me randomly. I appreciate it. Oh, chemical plant. That's why it wasn't working. Okay. Since I was stream with the face cam that had the lowest number of viewers. Wow. I mean, usually that would be the reason I wouldn't click on me. You don't have to play the same way every time. Absolutely not. You play whatever way works for you. Yeah, I find a lot of the time playing with others, you end up getting into some sort of conflict with like, I think we should play this way. No, I want to play this way. I've only played like a couple of multiplayer games, usually with people who don't, well, actually only with people who haven't played the game before, and I've just got to keep biting my tongue being like, I wouldn't build it that way. I got to be like, oh yeah, great, yeah, no, you solved that problem. That's fair. You know what? I respect that. That's why you go over the fewest number of streamers, that the followers. That makes sense. Right now, yeah, actually, no, I'm not going to go into that story. It's just irrelevant. After watching some speedrunners, they did it their way, very slowly for a bit. I built a large base, more complete. Oh, you tried doing it their way. Oh yeah. Speedrun bases all kind of look the same, and it makes me sad. Sad is probably a too strong a word, but you know what I mean. Okay, flamethrower ammo. Exactly. Okay, that's brought in the oil. Hell yeah. And then we're gonna make some good old Bernie bits. That's fair. I respect that. Yeah, we've got no oil coming through, which is not unreasonable given the fact that it all comes in through barrels. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're making flamethrower ammo. Hell yes. Very pleased. Add that to the spreadsheet. Oh. Spider and spider emotes are in there as well. Flamethrower ammo. Man, we have almost got everything ready to go. We're almost in a position where we just need to just get things built. You know, like start. Is that sorting anything? Is what sorting anything? Really sorts, yeah. Yeah, base for sorting things. couple of filters everywhere, but nothing for sorting things. Oh, yeah, no, it's supposed to be like that. The only reason it's done this way is so here it says 50% of the time bring it here, and if it's oil barrels, take it out. Steel, sometimes bring it out, and then this goes, hey, let the flamethrower ammo come in. It doesn't sort anything. It's not for sorting. It's just for pushing things through. The belt is completely insane and doesn't actually have any rhyme or reason. It just sort of goes where it wants to go, and sometimes it just happens to be where I want it, but usually not. Okay. Yeah, this part used to be a hive of activity, and now it's just kind of sad. Oh, we all have days like that, I suppose. How is my rocket going? My rocket is at 46%. It's honestly impressive that it's going up. There's a cat outside, I think. Sometimes you hear cats running around outside. You see a thump, and then our cats are. I hope it's a cat. Hang on a second. It's a very loud cat. I've always got to remember what button you press to mute things. Alright, I'm back, everyone. The 3 foreign languages at school. 2 of them were Latin and Ancient Greek. Yeah, Latin and Ancient Greek aren't typically known as a useful subject, but hey, who am I to judge? Okay, hang on. We've got a lot of petroleum here. What are we doing with this petroleum? We'd always use it to make more rocket fuel, I suppose. It's not like it's doing anything else. Ancient Greek literature is really fun. A controversy happened when the German class didn't go to Germany anymore. Oh boy, that... What's all that stuff behind me? Oh yeah, sure. Look, tell you what, I'll do one better. I'll make my screen bigger. Behind me, board games. It's a lot of board games. So all this is board games, and then on this side we have some card games. We've got some D&D books. We've got more card games. Some more card games. Is that Michael Jackson? Nope. Shouldn't be. Huh? What are you looking at? But yeah, that's what's behind us. Just a lot of board games. Because me and my wife love playing board games. We don't play as much as I think we should, but yeah, that's what's behind me. There's a Guy in a hat and a suit to my right. Oh, you mean this one? The guy there? Yes. No, it's a guy in a suit. It's for a game called Pret a Porter. It's a game about running a fashion company and then doing fashion shows. I am not even making. I've only played it once. It was fun. It was fine. We didn't play it that much though. Like we wouldn't love it, so we didn't really get into it too much. But we played it once. It was fine. Hardly high praise though, is it? Game was fine. Oh, what high praise. How many petroleum barrels do we want? How many do we have? 4,700, 4,700. Okay, we've got too much petroleum barrels. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn some of those petroleums. Okay, so your family game nights from time to time. Your kids are all grown up. It's nice to gather back together and have fun. Look, honestly, I mean, board games, I think, are really great things to play, but it really does depend what you're into. Notes of interest, only played Monopoly in life, top of your head, maybe a little clue. Board games are pretty neat. It is a wild world of board games out there if you ever want to get involved, because there is, like, Monopoly. I like Monopoly, but generally hobbyist board gamers are not okay with Monopoly. They just like that is the sound they make. Which, you know, I kind of get it because I do play the games and I get it, but Monopoly could almost be designed to put everyone off playing board games. Yeah, it could be. There's a lot of problems with Monopoly. I still like it, but I acknowledge that it's got a lot of problems. And quite honestly, if you play Monopoly and you like it, I'm not going to tell you don't, because it's fine. What about Risk? Risk is okay. Risk kind of has some of the same problems that Monopoly has. One of the big problems that Monopoly has, and again, not saying that you shouldn't like it, is player elimination really sucks. You know, it's like, hey, little Jimmy, you played badly at the game, or you had bad luck. Well, now you don't get to play. Okay, well, how long is the game going to go for? I don't know, another 2 hours? Great. So we're all gathered here to play a game, and now I'm not allowed to play. Whee! So, yeah, I don't really like games with player elimination, unless they're short. Like, there are games that I've got here that are like, you know, do have player elimination, but the game is 5 minutes long. So if you get eliminated because you played bad or you had bad luck, it's okay, you play next round. You know? You've enjoyed some of the competitive cooperative games? Oh yeah, what are you been playing, Pan, if I may ask? There is a game that I quite like, Cockroach Poker, where it's not that anyone wins, it's one player loses and everyone else wins. I like that. Because it's kind of funny when everyone just points and laughs at one person. It's usually me. Because I like to make big plays because it's funny and it's interesting and, you know, everyone has a laugh. So I just lose. But that's okay because everyone has a good time. And if everyone has a good time, then I'm having a good time too. Right? That makes logical sense. War horn battle cow. By the way, for those who haven't realized, there is a new emote today for subscribers. It's a cool cat. So, you know, there is another emote coming, maybe tomorrow if I'm feeling generous. Pandemic's a good game. Told me to do I could do that, so you did. Fantastic reason. There's never a bad time to war cow. There's just never a bad time for it. A war cow is its own reward. Okay. Let's do an assembly machine. That makes good. Has a lot of different themes for Pandemic, and I think some of them are pretty fun. Guy is escaping a dungeon guided by a book. Guessing doors by... Oh goodness, I don't know. Hey, no worries. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Players escaping a dungeon guided by a book. At first when you said players escaping a dungeon, I was thinking magic maze, but that's not a dungeon, that's a mall. I don't know. I don't know from that brief description, unfortunately. Why is that not connected to anything? That's concerning. Well, not really that concerning, it's just kind of annoying. Okay. You know what? This is... No, what's very beautiful is... Okay, Wes, what you got? Oh. Yep, I saw it coming. The mask is being donned, Wes. There you go. Fair amount of emotes? Yeah, thank you. I do not draw the emotes. They're drawn by my wife's cousin. Like, always does the same sort of style. You can tell the emotes that I did and the emotes that my wife's cousin did because, you know, she's actually an artist and I am bad. I am not an artist. That's alright. That's why you pay artists to do the work for you, right? Obscurio. Oh, let's have, sorry, I'm gonna have a look at that. What is that? Oh. Oh. That's kind of cool. That looks really beautiful. That looks like a beautiful game. What would be better? Cat, yeah, headset, especially if it was pink. It would be, you're right. Why was it a non-moving belt and I put a belt on it? Oh, right. So some belts, for instance, you would have these ones. These are just ghosts. So they're like plans that you want to build a belt. So like this, for instance, is a plan to build a substation, a power pole, but it's not one yet. So if I put one on top of it, now it actually exists. That's just a plan. Bluehound came in trotting in with her ears up at the sound of the emote. Oh, the meow. Yeah, that's gonna happen. So that way you can do things with the game, like which I've been doing a lot of. Like I have these plans for my squares where I can just build like a whole bunch of them and then the robots will build them for me. Spag. I am embarrassed to admit how long that took me to make. Took me a while. I don't even remember why I made it. I think I made it because another... I don't even remember which streamer I was watching. But I made it because they said something and I was like, I want to make this. And I spent a good hour building that. Drawing that in MS Paint. And, regrets. This build is well organized past it. That is true. This is probably the most organized I've done in a build for quite a while. That's a scary recollection to think about. A beautiful lasagna. You know what? It is a bit of a lasagna, isn't it? It's all in layers. Yeah, no, yes. Ogres have layers. No, how about parfait? Everyone loves parfait. I don't think ogres have layers. I think if you cut into an ogre, I think it just goes... Well, I guess it goes skin, blood, bone, muscle, bone, right? Yeah, I guess ogres do have layers. Never mind. Skin, blood, muscle, bone. And then you come out the other side. I guess layers of skin too. Oh my goodness, ogres have layers. Anyway, that's the most violent approach for it. What I was saying. Okay. get a much more violent approach than what I was just going with there. Do I have aliens on? Oh god, no. No, goodness, no. I would get destroyed if the biters were on. Not a big fan of the biters. And so, screw it. I don't want them on. Unless there's a reason to have them on, probably won't. I don't want them to touch my spaghetti. I'd be too hungry. Also, there's like no real... The protection on this base is atrocious. And by that I mean there is no real protection on this base. Okay. Yeah, but don't forget blue was also a womanly color because it was like the Mother Mary and things like that. So, yeah, no, that goes both ways. Technically, I'm the alien. I don't need that insults. I'm not the alien. But yeah, took you a fair amount of hours of playing Deep Rock Galactic to realize you're the bad guy. Management is displeased with you. How would you say that? You know about Carl's sacrifice. How could you say you're the bad? Oh my! How could you say you're the bad guy? You're the good guy. You're just doing your job. Management is displeased. You don't want to displease management, do you? Yeah. Factorio, you invade another planet, strip it of resources, pollute the planet, all for your selfish goals. Yeah? I just don't understand how that would make me the bad guy, though. It's coming right for us to fence. It really is. It's coming right at us. I mean, it's a good defense, to be fair. Murder the inhabitants. Look, if the inhabitants didn't want to be murdered, they wouldn't have existed. That's on them. They go in the deserts. God, Spaceballs, such a good film. Oh, shit. Yeah. If I'd found a planet with wildlife, who knows what would have happened. I know what would have happened. Wouldn't be good for anyone, though. What are you guys doing? Blue belt. Range. Which section, sorry? Section? It doesn't have radar on it. I really should get that up one day. Oh! It looks concerning because, you know how I was showing you about the ghosts before? I've requested them to upgrade the red belts to the blue belts, so the faster belts. And we don't have the blue belts, so they're just like complaining they don't have the resources. I could happily watch Spaceballs again. Such a good film. I mean, it's not a good film. It's not a great film, but it's fun. Gosh, that hasn't been connected. It's not a great film, but it's a fun film, and sometimes that's okay. Spaceballs the Sorter. Spaceballs 3, the search for Spaceballs 2. I love that joke. Yeah, I mean, He had a pretty good career. Can't complain about that. Besides, you've always got his son's books. I quite enjoy Max Brooks's books. Do I have any wires on the belts? You better believe I do. Not many. We're talking about 0.01% of the belt is wires, and that is a very low percentage. That is 785. That is more than there should be. Those red and green things chips. They are delicious chips. He isn't completely retired? Well, there you go. Yeah, I don't really read much, but I have... Why aren't I making blue belts? I am making them. They just take a long time to build. Because you'll see that they... Like, this guy's got a blue belt. He's delivering it. This guy's got a blue belt. This guy's got a blue belt. Like, it's actually... They're just trying to build, like, 270 of them right now. No, no. You got nothing to apologize for. It's a valid question. Why am I not making enough of them is a good question. It's one I don't really have an answer to as well, if I might say so. Think so? Alright, oh look, there's some blue belts. 2 of them. Why haven't I launched a rocket? Because this is the least efficient build I've had in a long time. Not really an answer of why I haven't, it's just... It takes time. Where did I just try and build the assembly 3s? There. They're gathering their stuff. Okay, I'll carry on. What kind of books does his son write? Okay, so you know World War Z, the book. He wrote World War Z. Zombie Survival Guide, and oh gosh, there was a really good one he wrote. Well, I thought it was good. I don't think it's possible to make a vein infinite. It is. There was a book about a group of people fighting against Yetis, not Yetis, Sasquatches. It was really good. Really good book. I thought it was good. I listened to the audiobook version of it, to be fair. But yeah, he did World War Z, and that's the main thing you need to know. And Zombie Survival Guide, which is very, like, accurate. It's like, it's not done tongue-in-cheek of zombie survival. No, it's written like, you know, hey, here's how you'd survive. You know. I think you'd have to do a mod for infinite resources. I'm not entirely 100% sure on that one, but there would be a way to do it. Yeah, so I like Max Brooks's books. Have I read Feed by Shanahan? I'm not really a big reader, I'll be honest with you. That's more my wife's domain, but let's have a look. Shauna? I don't know what that... Hmm. Ah, it's like another zombie book, is it? I have not. Okay. I got really frustrated with World War Z, the movie. Like, if you've read the book, World War Z, or listened to the audiobook, whatever one works, audiobook's fantastic as well, by the way. Like, it's so good, and then you, like, watch the movie, and you're like, what the crap is this? You have Kindle that you haven't read anything on? I mean, I do suggest World War Z. It is so much better than the movie was. I'm not gonna. I don't want to be that guy who goes, "Oh, the book was better," but I mean, the book was better. Uh, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy. Because it really just goes into like the sociological idea of like how do you fight this war, and just it goes from the beginning of the zombie war to the end of the zombie war, and it's just a really good book. And it's like the thing I like about World War Z is you end up with first name terms with people at CDC. That's funny. The thing I like about World War Z is it's just like it's not just one story. It's not Brad Pitt flies around the world and saves everyone. It's just a bunch of different people and sharing their experiences. If I want to know the ideal case of a movie having the least possible in relation to the actual book, look no further than Jumper. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Jumper is, but I'm going to agree with you because I see no reason to disagree with you, which is rare for me. You know what? Let's make some rocket fuel here. Why not? How do we make rocket fuel? Where do we make rocket fuel? Why do we make rocket fuel? Actually, why don't we just... Okay. What truly brings a man to create rocket fuel? Okay, we're just going to fill some oil barrels in if we can right now. And then can we do... Fair enough. I mean, people will tell you it's Amazon's rings of power because it's new. And the general discourse of the world these days is just to hate anything that's new, right? That's going to be the logic I'm going to go with there. Am I right? I don't know, probably not. I'm going to say it. You're going to like it! Or not. I mean, you might not like it. That's valid too. You're allowed to not like it. Okay, that's gonna fill those oil barrels. Have I watched Ring of Power? No, I don't care about Lord of the Rings. I saw the trilogy of Lord of the Rings, and then I was like, well, that's enough Lord of the Rings for me, and I never watched any more of it. Did I watch The Hobbit? No. Didn't care. Well, I live in New Zealand, and I don't care to watch any of that crap. Crap's not fair. Crap's not fair. It's fine. It's just, I'm done. I'm bored. I'm tired. I don't want to watch it. Crap's not fair. Crap's 100% not fair, but I just don't want to watch it. And if people enjoyed watching Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, that's cool. But it's done. No. Frodo did what he did, and that's it. I've read The Hobbit. I know what happens in The Hobbit. It's good enough for me. There are better ways of looking at the New Zealand scenery if you happen to already be in New Zealand. You say that, but I don't really look around New Zealand much. I'm very much the sort of person who's like, I'm in New Zealand. I really haven't traveled much. We went on a trip to Rotorua a few months back with friends. I've lived in this country my entire life, and I just haven't. Oh, if you're tired, you can't find any missiles until you have a map. Oh, hey Mojo, how you doing? A shout out to my boy Mojo. How you doing? Yeah, you're right. I'm tired. We'll have a nap. Zen fries and missiles! Ah, good shit. Uh, open enough to watch. I mean, I couldn't read Lord of the Rings. I tried once or twice, and I didn't really get much beyond Bilbo's party, which is like the literal first thing that happens in them. So, you know, we need plastic. Gee, we need a thing. We need plastic? Probably. Let's just do a quick scan of what we actually need right now. We need blue chips. Really what it comes down to. We need blue chips. Let's do another blue chip, I suppose. As an American, it seems like a lot of effort and money to go anywhere if you're in New Zealand. Yeah. I'm not tired this way. Yeah. Valid. Yeah. I feel like when I say to people in New Zealand that I haven't watched like The Hobbit or some of the Lord of the Rings stuff, like I saw the first 3 films, but they're like, oh, how could you say that? Like some people are just so offended by the fact that I don't care about Lord of the Rings. I'm like, get over yourself, buddy. You didn't write it. Like, but the thing is, every actor who was slightly worth their salt in New Zealand was in Lord of the Rings. Anyone that could ride a horse was a rider of Rohan. You know, they put a bunch of beards on women because they didn't have enough men who could ride horses, so they got all the horse girls in New Zealand. Not seen Lord of the Rings or Star Wars, and people really care about not seeing popular movies. I mean, look, I like Star Wars, you know, to most degrees. I like 8 of the 9 movies. Oh, sorry. I like 10 of the 11 movies. Just, yeah. Yeah, if someone doesn't like it, I mean, they don't like it. I mean, the stupid thing that happens with me is just the Marvel films. The Marvel films have taken over my entire life, and I will let them. I will have no regrets. Marvel films, just do it. I don't care. Alright. That's an absurd amount of Star Wars content. Solo and Rogue One. That's what I'm thinking of anyway. I liked both those films. I had fun with them. But I mean, the Marvel movies, I mean, don't even get started on how many of those there are. Is there like 30 now? Surprise me. And I've seen all of those because I have. Was there a reason to watch all 30 of them? Yes, I liked them. Except Thor 2. just gonna throw some shade on Thor 2 again for no reason. Ah, poor Thor 2. It doesn't deserve that shade. Much, honestly. But yeah. I can probably just love the Infinity Saga you've given up now. You're way too lazy to keep up. Yeah, that's fair enough. I respect that. Like, if someone says, I don't want to keep watching the Marvel movies, I'm like, that's fine. Like, I'm not offended. Like, I have become a huge Marvel fan over the last sort of 4 or 5 years. But I'm not going to just, like, say to anyone, how could you not watch them? You know? I don't want to be the guy in the bookstore who got angry when I said the Star Wars books on the shelf were glorified fan fiction. I don't ever want to be that guy. I mean, for one, I'm not going to call someone a pencil dick in a bookstore. Still can't believe that's a real story. He's so mad. I'm going to be so mad at someone. But just being like, yeah, these Star Wars books, whatever. So mad. Guardians of the Galaxy have been fun. Oh yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is good shit. I mean, the Spider-Man films, you know, good. You know, I got the... Yeah, that was weird that Disney just got rid of all that stuff, but I guess it's because they wanted to have their own canon. Recent Ant-Man was fine. It's one of the weakest ones, I think. I mean, I enjoyed it, but it was one of the weakest ones in my mind. Guardians 3? Guardians 3 is good shit. I liked Guardians 3. Fine relative to everything else. Oh yeah, new Spider-Verse film. I'm not going to talk about it. I request no one else talk about it. But new Spider-Verse film, pretty good. All I'm going to say. I don't want to go further into that because I don't want to get into spoiler territory and ruin the movie for someone, but Spider-Verse, pretty good. Yeah, I've become a comics reader recently. I was like so excited for the Miss Marvel TV show, and I enjoyed the Miss Marvel TV show. I would have liked it to be more. You like the part where he said it's spidering time? Oh shit. Did it make him more $1 billion at the same time? I'm not doing any work, I'm just sort of wandering around. Did it make him more $1 billion? Yes. Let's go with that meme. Might go see the new one when it's less full. I mean, I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it. But again, when it comes to Marvel films, your opinion may differ because I am an absolute Marvel nerd these days. I spend a lot of time checking around wikis and reading comics and trying to learn stuff. Oh man, Hawkeye was such a good show. Hawkeye made me care about Clint Barton, and I didn't think that was going to be possible. Because I've jammed this up again, you fool. Yeah, the Hawkeye TV show was pretty good. Enjoyed it. I like Kate Bishop. I mean, I liked her before the show, but... I didn't see Morbius. I generally don't care to watch the Sony movies just because I'm like, I don't have the the bandwidth to also pick that up. Like, it's just like the bandwidth for like the DC movies and the Sony Marvel movies. I'm just like, I don't care. I don't have it. Oh yeah, like I went into there being like, you know, so happy to see my favorite Spider-Man, and he was there, and I was so happy. But if you didn't get like, but if you enjoy what you got out of it, then I mean, hey, congratulations, you saw a movie you enjoy. That's awesome. I think in some other ways, it's like there's hearing similar issues with the D&D movie. You don't play D&D, don't worry, you still got to see a fun movie, and isn't that worth it? Didn't watch the 40 movies before it. Oh my god. I'll watch all 40 movies. Can we... Yeah, exactly. How can you truly enjoy a Marvel film if you don't get every reference? Oh my god. Did you even be here? Like, how do they even let you have a ticket? Oh my god, what the hell? I'm joking, of course. Enjoy what you enjoy. You know, enjoy what you enjoy at the level you enjoy it, and that's okay. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I don't think I need to tell anyone that. You know, sometimes you do. Sometimes people just need to be reminded that it's okay to enjoy that level. Every time you see the Captain America meme of references, oh, I got that reference. Ah, I love that one. Love that meme. Got that reference. But then again, you know, that's also memes. Memes can be like that. More chips, let's go! Yeah, we just really need more chips. You know, we actually do need more. Okay, actually, let's check the production graph real quick. How are we going with the circuits? Circuits. They are really large increase about 2-3 hours ago. That makes sense because we did a lot of work then. Oh God, what was that character's name? It was he was a skateboarder. What was his name? I want to say Lucas. Oh man, you're gonna get me on Scott Pilgrim. Hang on. I could do this in the normal way, but I could also. I could also just literally pull out a copy of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World Volume 2. It doesn't matter, but I wanted to point out that I got the volumes of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Anyway. Something Lucas. Yeah, probably. I was really into Scott Pilgrim vs. the World when it came out. Okay, so we are making 308 read circuits per minute for the last 10 minutes, which is pretty good. And we're making 25 blue chips. 25 blue chips is not enough. We can't just make 25 blue chips and call it a day. It's not enough. 23 per minute is... You know, this is annoying me now. What was his name? Scott Pilgrim Evil X's. What was your name? Lucas Lee? Was it? Oh, because you've ranked them. Excellent. Oh man, I love Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I don't know if I'd still enjoy it today, but I definitely loved it when I saw it. Okay, we need more blue chips. The blue chip production is kind of ridiculously small. I don't think it needs to be huge. In fact, I wonder if we could possibly even, instead of dropping its percentage by a few notches. Ah, we have missed. Oh no, I missed. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is a super problematic but well-made movie. Yep, you know what? That's you're absolutely 100% correct there, Zoe. It is. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, I think they did a thing in that movie where they kind of made Scott cool, and I think that's a terrible thing. Because Scott's an asshole. They kind of made him a lovable dork. Scott's actually an asshole. And yeah. And there's a couple other things about Scott that, you know, maybe he shouldn't be dating knives. Maybe. And the movie just sort of goes, that's weird. But no, maybe that's something you shouldn't be doing as a 20-something-year-old. He's no better than any of the villains. And that's true, he's not. The movie also sort of went weird with how they just sort of redeemed him. At least the books kind of went, yeah, they kind of acknowledged, like he acknowledged that he's been a shitty person and that he needs to be better. And at least that way, yeah, dating knives is effed. Yeah, it absolutely is. Like, he didn't, yeah, Knives Chow. If you, hang on. Yeah, she was like a high school girl, like senior, I believe, like late high school, but still, maybe he shouldn't be dating a high school girl. I mean, it was a pretty chaste relationship at least, but junior? Oh God, was she? That's even worse. Great, now I need. Life's Chow. Let's see. 17 years old, 18 in volume 6. She definitely looked younger than that in the comics. But you know, at the same time, like it was a fairly chaste relationship. So I mean, it's better, I guess. Suppose. Yeah, no, I agree. And again, everyone just sort of goes, yeah, Scott, he's an asshole, but whatever. Yeah, you're right, there is. And also, it's like Scott is just terrible at relationships. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but in many ways, like I'm going to go into the comic book stuff here. So apologies if you were planning to read them, but I'm interested. I'm talking about it now, and now I'm just really into this conversation piece. So the whole story about Ramona fighting, or Scott fighting Ramona's evil exes, is kind of interesting because Ramona wasn't exactly the good guy in all of those relationships. And some of them, it was just like a one-off thing that sort of, flared out, and, some relationships just end. But, it was always the evil exes. But you follow, like, Scott's relationships, and Scott's relationships aren't exactly good either. Like, in Scott's cases, he actually did some shitty things. He cheated on someone. He, kind of just abandoned someone when they needed him. Scott was an asshole. And again, the comics, at least he sort of recognizes that and he sort of builds off that. Both Scott and Ramona sort of realize, hey, we're both assholes. And, they try to work on their own stuff while working with each other. And that's kind of an okay thing, I guess. Realizing that, hey, you haven't been the best person, but neither is the other person, and you can look past that and you can work together with that. That's fine. That's kind of a relationship, I suppose. But they're all about, the movie focuses on Ramona's evil exes because it's a fun story, but Scott's exes are hurt by him, and he acts like nothing's wrong. Because in his mind, nothing is wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. How could he have done anything wrong? He's Scott freaking Pilgrim. But he was an asshole. And he treated the girls like crap. And in some cases, they don't quite know how to deal with that. In the same way that, Ramona kind of didn't know how to deal with her past. Anyway. I got really into that. I haven't thought about Scott Pilgrim in a while, so thank you for that, Wes. It's not what you intended to do, but thank you. Where are explosives? We really need more explosives. Oh, sure we do, but hey, we'll make more anyway. I mean, as a fun movie, it is, but there is a bunch of stuff that's problematic in it, and in some ways, the things that are problematic with it is kind of the point. Somewhat. I don't know. Motto for life, I need more explosives. I think I need more explosives on my belt. That's the other problem. Which we can do. We can get more explosives on the belt. Anyway, that's my Scott Pilgrim rant. Sorry about that. I'm not actually sorry about that. Okay, let's get more explosives on the belt. And let's cut down the blues. I think we don't need as many blues as we're trying to get. I think we do need some blues, and more blues is probably not a bad idea, but percentage of blues we are wanting is sure, I call red chips, green chips, green chips. Processing units, 2%. I'm requesting the same number of processing units as I'm requesting red chips? Yeah, nah, man, that ain't right. I do not need the same number of reds and blues. That is not correct. So let's drop blues down by 1%. So let's go to the spreadsheet real quick. Blues. We're going to take that. Look, let's not go down too low. Let's go to 1.2%. So drop it by 0.8%. So we're going to take that to 83333. Yes. And we're going to drop increase explosives. Not explosive rockets, not cliff explosives. Yeah, regular explosives. We're going to increase that by, let's double it. 1.5. 0.5 sounds awesome. 6, 6, 6, 7. Good. That is requesting how many explosives now? 14,000 explosives. My God. How many we got at the moment? 7,500. I mean, yeah, we just requested a double of explosives. It's going to take a second. It does make sense. Speaking of increasing numbers, I think it's time to increase the belt numbers. So, reds, we got 139 minus 24,000. So that would be 115 plus 20. So that'd be 135. Yeah. 135 plus an extra 4. So let's just go to 140. Oh wow, it doesn't really take us out that much. 140,000 belts. Now let's check those numbers. Those numbers are probably pretty rough right now. Yeah, but you can see a lot of them are dropping pretty quickly. Still quite short on rocket control units. Rocket control units, we're wanting 7,000. That doesn't seem quite right. Well, maybe it's exactly right. I'm going to put it under RCUs. We're wanting 1% of RCUs. That's a lot. I love watching steel drop. 700. 675. 650. Yeah. That's good, I suppose. Pull that up. How are we going with our rocket? Rocket's at 56%. Well, RCUs. RCUs are the problem. We know this. Oh look, there's an RCU right there. Cute. How's satellites going, actually, while I'm thinking about it? Oh god, do I even know where the satellites are? We've got 3 nuclear reactors ready to go, so if we wanted to turn on another one of those, we could. That's pretty fun to know. I don't know where my satellites are. That's probably a bad news thing. Bad news story. Where are my satellite productions? I don't know. How am I supposed to know where my satellites are being produced? Come on, man. These days, Who knows? Who knows where satellites are being built? It's too hard to understand. You missed. Well, the cliff notes of what? The Scott Pilgrim thing? Or just in general what I've been building? Spag is actually the correct what's been going on. You're not wrong there. Oh, you know what? I think I found my place where I can build my capsules. Oh, I don't want to build the capsules there. I want to find a weapons research facility that... Oh, I did launch into a monologue. Basically, the monologue is Scott's X's... Scott has just as many X's as Ramona's because of the trail of devastation he left behind him. He's not the good guy, but in the end he realizes he's a shitty person, much like Ramona is. And they are able to work on that. That doesn't really reach a conclusion, and it doesn't really need to. The X's is not... The story about the X's is more that Scott's just as bad as Ramona's past. Again, mostly talking about the comics. I can't remember the other... Like, there was Kim, there was... I don't remember what the other girl was who never showed up in the movie. Knives, obviously. I mean, even the fact that, you know, you cheated on me. No, I didn't cheat on you. You were the one I cheated on with them. What's the difference? You weren't wronged. It's like he doesn't understand. You don't, unfortunately, haven't read the comics? Okay, the comics make him not be a good guy. Like, the movie kind of makes him a lovable dork, which he is, but not the comics. The comics make him a lovable dork that's an asshole, and everyone around him just sort of tolerates him. It's definitely worth it. I think the comics are really good. There's only 6 volumes. And yeah, it's I think they're really good. Comic Scott sounds like an incel. No, because he's not. He's... You know what he is? He's not an incel. He's like... You know how incels have been like, oh, you know, the girls just want bad boys who are assholes and treat them like crap? He's the guy that incels think exists. Which is a really interesting way of looking at it I've never really considered. You know, incels being like, girls just want women that treat them like crap. Scott is that guy who treats women like crap. You know, and he doesn't know he's doing it, and quite frankly, he doesn't care for like 95% of the book. The movie makes him like his redemption, gives him a redemption way too easily. The book, his redemption is earned to some degree. You know, he tries to make amends, and he is on the correct path for making those amends. Of course, I haven't read that book in a few years, and my mindset has changed a lot in those sorts of regards. So maybe I read it again and go, no, never mind. He hasn't learned anything. It's quite possible that's actually the case, and I've just misunderstood, you know, parts of the story. But I mean, yeah, I've really not been doing much. I've just been sort of chatting. Well, oh wait, that needs to be upgraded. I've really got into the storytelling. I call that a win. Make more green chips. We always need more green chips. Actually, do we? Tell me green chips aren't in trouble again. Tell me that's not the case. Not really the case. Oh hey, we caught up on our blue belts, finally. Well, one answer for that, make more blue belts. Can't stop until everything's upgraded. Right. There's no situation where the answer is, do I need more green chips? Is no. Well, I don't need more green chips right now, which is because production is too low. So the answer is no, but for the wrong reason. I copied the wrong part. Try that again. No, but with a large, big asterisk. The asterisk is, but I need more other things, which are going to require more green chips. And oops, we're in the same position we were in before. We're gonna do another weapon science. Normally you'd say you don't need more weapon science, but what? My boss. My boss usually tells me we don't need more weapon science though. So it all sort of comes out in the wash. My boss is always telling me, see, if we don't need more weapon science, we're not even a weapons company. Could be. She's like, no, see, if we can't be. Can't just be a weapons company. Oh, well, that's just because you got low aspirations. Anyway, then I had to meet with HR. That's not a real story, by the way. Where anyone thinks that that's actually something that's happening in my life. Alright. I've just realized the time. That means we probably have to end the night. But before we do, how are my spiders going? Better than you'd think. You'd think. Not great. But, I mean, we've got the fish, we've got the RCUs, low densities, efficiency modules, rocket launchers. The only thing we lack is the portable fusion reactors. Portable fusion reactors! I forgot about those! They're 200 processing module units. Oof. How are those going anyway? I know we're making them somewhere. I feel like they're being made down here. Are they being made? Are they happening? Real to you? Are they being made? They're not being made, are they? We've made 4 of them. Wow. I'm actually impressed. But we really do need more blue, blue jibber jabbers. Need to put exoskeletons through as well. I mean, it's always the answer. We always need more jibber jabbers. Is there an easy way to explain the belt system? Real quickly, red is what I want, green is what I have. Anything enters the belt, it increases green by 1. Anything leaves the belt, it decreases green by 1. And then green tries to reach where red is. That's the real basics of it. There's some maths that happens here that tries to figure out what these numbers should be. This is all just the maths to figure out what numbers should be. And then there's a spreadsheet where I sort of calculate that from. But yeah. So that's why you'll see me doing this thing occasionally with this. That gives me a running total of what's lacking that's under 200. And so that tells me really, at a glance, what's really lacking. Oh, like copper. Copper's still bad. Wonderful. I thought we'd sorted copper out. Guess not. Guess not. Yeah, that's the gist of what we're doing here. Anyway, I've got to call it for the night. I gotta finish, so let's save. How many hours have we done this one for? 95. Ah, oh shit. Glad you could catch me. One of these days you'll say hi before spewing your opinions on the keyboard. No, don't do that. I love your introductions. All right, well, you have fun, Booch. Thanks for coming by. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. And everyone else, thank you very much for coming today. I hope you've all enjoyed yourself. Unfocuses my camera. Yeah, well, thanks for being here. If you're new here and you've enjoyed what you've seen, do consider following. I'd appreciate it. We are so close to 500 followers. That means nothing to you, but it means everything to me. Uh, Speaking of 500 followers, we also have the social links. We've got youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That is where I post VODs. They are catching up. They are 2 or 3 months behind, but I'm posting one a day at the moment, so eventually they'll catch up. So if you're interested in watching a whole bunch of Factorio content, like there's a C block run, there's a space exploration run, there's the first Sushi Belt run that was a failure. Well, actually, technically that was the third, but this is the first one I streamed. There was a Bob's run in a ribbon maze sort of situation. I missed one? Oh, Nullius. Oh god, Nullius. I forgot about Nullius. Nullius is still being uploaded. It'll be done very soon. And then the Sushi Belt will start being uploaded. But Nullius, oh my god. I've never felt traumatized by Factorio until that run. That almost broke me a couple of times. Anyway, so you got a lot of content there. You've got Darkest Dungeon runs. You've got just all sorts of wonderful things. RimWorld is still being uploaded there. I've stopped playing that, but hey, look's there. So yeah, if you want all that, check it out. You've also got the Discord link where you can find me outside my regular streaming time. So if you want to say hi or post comments or just post a picture of a cat, I appreciate that too. Just if you want to find a community that is relatively small and you can, talk to people, that's a community for it. So, it's up to you. As for me, I stream 4 nights a week, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, with Saturday, Sunday, Monday being Factorio, and Wednesday being whatever the heck. Oh, might be moving to Thursday soon, I just realized, because there's the new Marvel show coming out on Wednesdays, and I'm not missing day one on a Marvel show, because I love Marvel shows. So we might be moving to Thursday for a little while. So just keep an eye out for that. But, it's always around the same time, so yeah. And with that, I am done for the night. Which Marvel show? It is Secret Invasion? Secret Invasion, the one with Nick Fury. It'll be fun. But anyway, I'm done. So thank you everyone very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you next time. Wait, of course, I would give you up for a TV show. Offended. Well, Bullet Test, I'm not giving you up. I'm just moving you. I'm just shifting you. Goodness gracious. All right. Good night, everyone. Take care. You can continue being offended in Discord if you want, Bullet Test. Anyway, take care, everyone. Bye.